Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the couch. I'm going live today, Saturday. Never go live Saturday because, well, I realized that I haven't done a video or went live the past 2 days, and I go, oh crap, let me at least do the news and go live real quick, see if a couple people want to hop on here, ask some questions, and yeah, of course, go over Friday's news, but we couldn't do it Friday, so we're doing it Saturday. So, welcome to a Saturday edition of the couch. We will be answering some questions, going over the news as we head on over to the Sunday and Monday night football games for week 12. This will be a short live stream, but welcome everybody. I see Michael Kane in the building. Say what's up in the chat if you are alive. And here's our first question. Oh yeah, this is great. If you don't get many questions, I won't because it's impromptu. Don't see too many people tuning in. Would love to just spitball some 2024 prospect stuff. You can even hop on if you want. Want me to send you an invite link? It's fine. I mean, this might last 3 minutes if you want to hop on, dude. I see your thing. Come on, bro. I see it. There's only one comment. I see it. Puka or Dell in a full PPR. Thanks. All right. So I think we're gonna go with Puka here. Yeah, let's go with Puka. I think Puka's floor is much higher than Tank Dell's. Because as far as Tank Dell's ceiling, it's pretty much just as good as the best wide receivers, but Puka's floor is much higher. Because right now everyone is kind of crowning Tank Dell as the guy. And not that I'm disagreeing or anything, like he's awesome, especially in dynasty circles, but like all it's gonna take is him to get another game of 4.8 points for everyone to hit the brakes. And he's a wide receiver and a small one, and that's kind of their MO, just like a tight end. He's gonna have up and down games. Look at Devontae Smith, for example. Like, not that Devontae Smith sucks or his quarterback sucks. It's just the way it goes. You're gonna have boom and bust games, and a lot of Tank Dell's games will be bust games. Doesn't mean he sucks. So I'm going with the guy with a much higher floor in Puka Nakua. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can keep it short. I don't want to be on here too long, but at the same time, I don't have anything really to do or planned other than the news. So yeah, we could do that for sure. All right, I guess we'll go over the news, and people can watch the replay as well. So let's do that. All right. All right, guys, let's go into the Saturday news. Today is Saturday, November 25th. Getting into December here. All right, so let's do the news. All right, so Rachaad White, Bucks running back, he's questionable, but he is expected to play. He's one of the guys I told everybody to trade for. He's performing better than we expected, so that's awesome. And it's awesome that he is, in fact, expected to play week 12. The Giants activate running back Eric Gray off IR. Not really relevant news other than deep leagues and dynasty circles. Eagles activate wide receiver Quez Watkins to active roster. And Baltimore Ravens tight end Mark Andrews has finally been placed on IR. They're hoping he'll somehow come back. Don't really know any type of timetables, whether it's possible for him to come back during the regular season at some point, or if this is more of a postseason comeback. But they're saying, okay, there's a small chance maybe something will happen. Maybe he'll just miss like a month and a half. I don't know, but he's definitely worth considering dropping. I mean, what's he going to come back week 16 or something? if you have an IR spot on your in your league, definitely just put him on that IR spot. But if you don't, I mean, I think you probably want to drop him. I don't know. Oh, okay. So we have our resident Ravens insider here. It says it's a postseason thing, from what I understand. So, just from what Bob is saying, I'm gonna consider this to be more of a drop. I would recommend dropping him if you don't have an IR spot. I'd lean more towards just dropping him. It's looking like a very, 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 very low chance he would even come back in the regular season. It's looking like basically zero. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. Let me send you a link. All right. So the tight end shaman dynasty guru wants to hop on to talk 2024. Let me know if anybody else wants to talk about 2024, because we're about to do that. So, oh, we were doing the news. That's right. Hold on. Let me send. I'm going to email it to you. I'm emailing you the invite link right now. So check your email. There we go. And then I'll do the news right now. So we'll finish up the news. All right. So yeah, Mark Andrews has been placed on IR. Got to put these headphones on. There we go. Mark Andrews confirmed broke his fibula, but the injury was cleaner than they thought, assuming that means the ligament damage wasn't substantial, if any. Yeah, okay. All right. More news. JPP to make his debut for the Saints this week. And Saints star cornerback Marshawn Lattimore has been placed on IR. That is a big deal. Deontay Foreman is doubtful this week. So if you have Khalil Herbert, or Roschon Johnson, they might be a good emergency start or flex start. Now, this one I'm trying to gather more information on. This is a tough one for fantasy owners. Justin Jefferson is questionable for Monday Night Football. Now, there's a lot of factors here, and I'm going to my most trustworthy doctor here, Sports Med Analytics. He's saying, this is his thoughts. I mean, he's changing his opinion somewhat, saying Justin Jefferson, this is a quote from my doctor guy. He says, lean towards sitting. Return week 14 at 100%. Hamstring data favors playing. Comments suggest the opposite. So he was saying the analytics showed that Justin Jefferson, a guy in this case scenario, is very likely he would return this week and be at 100%. But because the Vikings have a bye week, and the way that he's talking about it, Jefferson's talking about, I'm not coming back unless I'm 100%, limited participation, just what he's reading. He's thinking that he's not going to play week 12. So what does that mean in terms of fantasy if I have to give somewhat of an answer, a real answer, not dodge the Jefferson question? So they play Monday night. Jefferson is a baller. I'm expecting him to be out, or I'm going to say at least at the very minimum 50% chance he doesn't play. So I think he probably doesn't play, right? Because of that, you either have to bench him or have an emergency start. Now, KJ Osborne's a very realistic emergency start you can have on your team if you're in a more competitive or deeper league. I think that guy might be someone like Brandon Powell. Now they play the Bears, I think. So a guy like Darnell Mooney just wouldn't be able to get it done. But if you have Jefferson and flex, another guy, I mean, we just talked about Roschon or Khalil Herbert, like Roschon Johnson, maybe. So, in other words, if you don't have an emergency start that's not terribly disgusting that plays Monday night, I would not start Justin Jefferson. Week. Just making sure I got this right. Yeah. So there is a. Wait. There's no. I'm looking at the wrong week. Yes. Okay. So only one Monday Night Football game, Bears at Vikings. Yeah. So don't start Justin Jefferson. Don't plan on starting him unless you have an emergency plan on your roster, such as KJ Osborne, Roshan Johnson, or I think his name is Brandon Powell, something like that. Don't do it. Welcome to the show, Dynasty Day Trader, aka the tight end shaman, aka Coach Sush.
Brandon Powell, love to hear it. That's a perfect spot start, though, if you're in that Jefferson situation.
Brandon Powell might be the one that makes you throw up, though. I don't know.
Exactly. That's why I love it.
Yeah, especially if you're in a 10-team league, that's totally unacceptable. That's not going to cut it. Yeah. I don't want to start him in a 12-team league.
Yeah.
Good evening, Cash.
Or if you start, you can play.
We're doing the news. I forgot. I'm not answering this yet. Hold on. Katu and Zach. We got an off topic here. Too much going on. But I mean, that's the big one. You know, he's literally the number one guy drafted off the board in fantasy league. So that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna sit. Like, it just makes too much sense. It's hamstring. That's the lingering one. That's the one that can come back, and you're just gonna feel stupid if he's gonna rest another 2 weeks. I'm just saying again, Vikings do have a week 13 bye. It's gonna be one of those tough bye weeks. 6 teams are on bye week 13. I just think he sits. Rams officially activate running back Kyren Williams. If you have him, pretty much a must start. He's going to be the workhorse running back for the Rams. I don't fully trust Sean McVay, but I have a good amount of confidence that this is going to happen. We haven't seen much from Freeman nor Henderson to really be like, okay, like Kyren's in risk of actually losing the job. So I'm pretty confident as I can get for a Sean McVay running back, that Kyren Williams this week will be the workhorse. Also, the same doctor that I go to Sportsman Analytics, he's saying in this type of situation, especially for a young running back, expect 0 performance dip when he returns. I think they were just being safe with the IR. Kyren Williams should be good to go. Yeah, I know Darrell Henderson. He got cut, and last I checked, they were trying to bring him back to the practice squad. I don't know if they actually did. They probably did. Mecole Hardman has been placed on IR for the Chiefs. Kadarius Toney is out. This is actually pretty big news if you're thinking about starting a Chiefs player. So I had I should have put that there. Okay, there's another Chiefs player. I'll just skip here. That is out. This is big news. Jerick McKinnon. So we got Jerick McKinnon out. We got Mecole Hardman out, and we got Kadarius Toney out. So that's going to be a big deal, considering who you're going to start. And how many fantasy points are we expecting from Isaiah Pacheco this week against the Raiders?
I was going to say a ton now with no McKinnon and all these receivers gone. Oh, my God. It seems like Kelsey and Pacheco are going to feast.
20, 27, 28, 30, 40. What do we expect?
That first number should definitely be at least 2. At least 20.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
20 plus.
It's going to be a huge day. 20 plus. Yeah.
Max Crosby's doubtful.
Oh, my God.
Well. So that's... Is that the Raiders' best player?
That is, yeah. It's over.
I would say that's their best player, even on offense. I'd say that's their best player.
Period. Yeah. Not even close. Number 2.
I mean, he's having such a great year. He's so good. He's an amazing player.
That's a huge loss.
Rashee Rice to the moon. Yeah, Mahomes going to have all day to throw. Their defense is also playing at a very high level, the Chiefs D this year. So we'll see what happens. It's a great time to have Pacheco. We bought low on Pacheco in a dynasty league that we're in. We also bought Pacheco and traded for him in the Throne League in redraft. So we have him in our high stakes dynasty league. We also have him in Throne League. And I mean, I think this is the week where hopefully he'll just go a career game, hopefully.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's got to happen, right? If it's not this week, what's it going to be?
I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be involved in the game a lot in the fourth quarter. I think the Chiefs should have a big lead, but hopefully Pacheco gets his points.
Yeah, maybe more than usual, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, not telling anybody to start Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, he could run into that if he's used enough. He could run into that touchdown, and that takes away from Pacheco.
Yeah, this is what we're talking. The topic here is Pacheco, this is not a pro Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
No,
at all. Just saying the Raiders are going to get whooped, basically.
Right.
All right, more news. MRI confirms that Dolphins linebacker Jalen Phillips tore his Achilles. Awful injury there for him. Patriots waive quarterback Will Grier. I guess that's not really that important, but I'm in some deep leagues. I'm in some super flex leagues. I'm trying to see who they're going to start. Mac Jones has lost his confidence. He's lost his swagger. I mean, he's a broken man. It's
not
awful.
Even human.
Yeah, I think they need to start a poor man's Jameis Winston, which is Bailey Zappi. I think they need to start him. That's why not? Because at least they're doing they're attempting with him. With Mac Jones, it's just sadness. It's like I mean, he's like kind of like a Zach Wilson type of quarterback. It's just game over with Mac Jones.
Right,
yeah. Ooh. Mac Jones or Zach Wilson? Who you got? Who would you rather have as a head coach or a team NFL team?
Oh God, maybe Zach Wilson because he could run. I don't know. Mac Jones.
I'm going to Mac Jones on a different team. Maybe Stella gets her groove back. I mean, Mac Jones gets his groove back.
Yeah, Zach Wilson seems like a complete lost cause right now. I think I'll leave
Zach
Mac
Wilson.
Jones with you. Yeah, he's a lost cause.
Oh yeah, there's no way to save that guy. Like that's done. But Mac Jones, if he got his confidence back and changed scenery, because he had a pretty good rookie year. Like why couldn't he be like a Jimmy Garoppolo with less mistakes? Like why couldn't he be like that type of guy to be startable or at least as good as like an Andy Dalton, who's basically a starting caliber quarterback? You know,
that's true. And I actually got this text sent to me today only from Sully, one of our captains. He's a big Jets fan. He said, okay, so the second overall pick, Zach Wilson, he lost his job to an aging Joe Flacco, then the following year to Mike White, and then last night or whatever it was to Tim Boyle. That's not a good list.
Bro, Mac Jones, at least I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
When you summed up his career, and the man's barely been in the league too. Like, we're not talking about like an old guy like Phillip Rivers or Flacco like falling off. Like this was the second overall pick, and he's still young. This is his third year.
Yeah, you want to see something? Nothing there. Nothing.
Trevor Saleh afraid to start Simi. I see a lot of people that look. It's so easy to sit here and talk. Like, of course, like I'm talking trash and stuff. Like I know I'm also talking, but like, people just we need to like compartmentalize things. We need to make things black and white. Whose fault is it? Like, bro, like ESPN started that. There is no whose fault is it. That's not a real thing. There's not a whose fault. Like me and Sushane, let's get 10 more guys in the chat. Let's go make a football. Let's play against the football team. Whose fault is it? Bro, we're going to get murdered out there. Like it's no one's fault. I'm going to start yelling. Sushane, I thought you were supposed to be a coach. You're an idiot. The plays suck. Like, oh, because it's your fault, right? It's your fault. See how
it's on me. Yep.
Bro, the Jets had no chance.
You're right,
it's no one's fault. Like, so look, Tim Boyle versus Simeon. That's actually it's a real debate. I think Simeon's probably better. Okay, like let's get that out the way. Also, I've seen Simeon play well when he was, I think it was, when was this? Was he a Bronco?
Yeah, Denver Broncos.
Something.
Yep.
But he's gotten so much worse since he played like a decent level. He is horrible. Like ever since that one year where he looked like this guy could be a starter in the NFL, this could be our quarterback, at least for now, like a bridge. He's been absolute trash. So I mean,
Yikes.
you know, I don't want to get into the Kaepernick thing, but Kaepernick was an incredible player for a year as well. I mean, now he's like, let's face it, he's not a good player right now. Like, he's not hot.
No.
Like, so I mean, it happens a lot. We see this a lot. I mean, Will Greer. I mean, no, I just say Will Greer. Will Levis. Will Levis looked great one game. That's shorter. That's like only a 3-game span, but still looked great one game, and I wasn't fully sold. Compared to Tannehill, but like he's fell off, you know, since that one game. And I know it's a short sample size, but I'm just saying, like Trevor Siemian, right now, my guess is he is better than Tim Boyle. So I know I get there's a lot of talk about Siemian on the internet, and it's very valid. Like I get it, but to think he's far superior to Tim Boyle, I don't think so, dude. I think Siemian is trash. I think he's horrible.
Not going to change the outcome. Right.
Oh, dude, change the out. He could be worse than Tim Boyle. I'm not that confident that he's better. I said that's a guess. Yeah, I'm not that confident that Siemian's better than Tim Boyle. Not at all. Because, dude, Siemian, I've seen Siemian after that one, and I can't even remember it. I'm thinking it's right after Peyton Manning retired. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. We might have to go. I think it was the Broncos. I think he came in, played like 9, 10, 11 games, looked good. Then after that, he was just so horrible. I think it was the Mark Sanchez. I think this is what happened. I think the Broncos got Mark Sanchez.
So he was all after the Brock Osweiler thing. Okay.
After Peyton Manning, Brock Osweiler. Yeah, they got Mark Sanchez. He was so bad that they went into maybe it was the second or I think third string quarterback.
I do remember that.
Trevor Siemian.
I definitely remember Mark
He looked
Sanchez.
good. He looked there was some hope there. Bro, after that, Trevor Siemian, he to me, he doesn't even look as good as a second string quarterback. He looks that bad since then. I mean, he's never really played since then. And there's a reason why.
But yeah, there's a reason probably for that.
Like his guy is bad. So Broncos draft Paxton Lynch, and he sucked and lost his job to Trevor Siemian. Yeah.
Paxton Lynch.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Jared Goff and Paxton Lynch era. And I don't know if I think they brought Mark Sanchez in too. I'm not. All this is starting. We're trying to put it together like a really slow person putting together a puzzle. It's supposed to take a lot.
Yeah, and then the final result is the puzzle you're making is the Broncos haven't been to the playoffs, I think, since that Super Bowl year. Now we know why. Yeah, pretty obvious. The quarterback has been miserable.
But I do for sure remember Trevor Siemian for his string of games looked solid and then completely fell off. Like he's bad. So it's 3 trash cans at quarterback for the Jets: Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, and Siemian. And yeah, I mean, when they're saying whose fault is it? I mean, I guess you could say, you know, the front office for not getting a QB2. And then I don't like that scenario either because there was still hope for Zach Wilson. If he did learn behind, you know, now in hindsight, we can easily say, okay, Zach Wilson, you know, he had no hope. He sucked. But I just don't think it's that easy. I think Zach Wilson had some talent. And it was looking bad, but they're like, look, he's going to sit behind Rodgers. Nobody knew that Aaron Rodgers was going to play like 4 plays. Nobody saw that coming. Like that blindsided everybody. Mm-hmm. So in hindsight, it looks dumb, but it's just one of those unfortunate situations. It's almost like they lost 2 quarterbacks with Aaron Rodgers, like Any Given Sunday, or, you know, like a movie or something. Like they lose the first string quarterback, then they lose the second string quarterback, and it's just a mess, man. And Siemian the ant, bro. Siemian and Tim Boyle, like they're gonna have that meme, the mid-off meme with the girls. No, this is a mid-off is like way too generous. Siemian and Tim Boyle. Jeez. Bro, that's like QB 59 and QB 60 in the league. Like it's that bad. Like these guys are trash. I'm sure Wentz is better than them. I'm sure Philip Rivers right now is better than them. Like,
Hey, man, give old Phil a call.
horrible.
You know, might be a move. Try to win a Super Bowl with Philip Rivers. Ugh, God, man, it's tough. I mean, you know, everyone kind of bags on it, kind of knows that Jets fans have it. You know, they have a hard time as is. But man, I mean, your GM goes out, gets you Aaron Rodgers. Everything looks great. Super Bowl, like, you know, aspirations for the first time in God knows how long. And then in 4 plays, everything just becomes an absolute poop storm, dude. An absolute poop storm within a matter of 4 plays. It's crazy. As
It's
soon as
not
Aaron Rodgers
easy.
goes down, it's over. It's over. They had no backup plan, which I mean, I get you were saying earlier, maybe you could blame the front office. Like, how
It's
can you? Because like they
hard. Like,
went out and they
okay,
got
there'd
Aaron
be
Rodgers.
who the best guy, if you were to ask like a lot on my live chat, the best guy to get would have probably been like Carson Wentz. I
And what
mean,
is Carson
God
Wentz?
knows how good he's gonna do. Like, that's a total
Exactly, right. That's
like
another 50
yeah, he's
50.
not bad, but
Like,
it's like, dude, I mean, I don't know how good he's gonna do. He'll probably throw a bunch of picks. I'm
that's
guessing.
guaranteed.
I mean, that's not good.
Oh,
That's gonna
man.
lose a lot of games, and Aaron Rodgers is a guy
Yeah.
who never throws picks. So anyway, let's finish the news. Yes, Robert Saleh says that Tim Boyle will start again next week. God, I hate to be him. I just love how the my Niners just. Apparently every assistant coach we hire is a minority, so we just keep racking up these
Third
compensatory
rounders.
picks.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
bro, it's like printing money. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, all of our assistant coaches, like our head coaches now, like what the heck? Robert Saleh, Mike McDaniels.
That's right.
uh,
McDaniels is a minority.
we got
Yeah.
another one. Yeah, he's a minority. Yeah. We got another. Oh,
There's one more.
Texans head coach.
Yeah. D'Amico Ryans. There you go. Yeah.
He's crushing over there. But that's another pick.
Yeah.
And then I guess we have someone on the inside. I don't know if you knew this. We have someone on the inside in Washington who gave us Chase Young for free. It was a buddy trade. Now, this is all allegedly. This is not, this is just theory, but
Oh, you're being
I
serious?
mean, how
Semi-serious?
no, I'm dead serious. It's just not
I thought you were
proven.
joking.
This is just
Oh, wow,
me.
really?
Yeah, no, this is just me.
I'm
And
all ears.
I read
Go
about
ahead.
it and I analyze. It's just my opinion, but no, it's do I believe it's true? Yeah, I believe it's true. So one guy who worked at the Niners office now works with the Washington Commanders office. And they're thinking they hopped on the phone, got Chase Young for free for a 3rd round compository pick. So basically the last pick of the 3rd round. Traded for Chase Young. And if we don't sign Chase Young to an extension, we get the pick back. So we get him for free. Yeah, it's a buddy trade.
Dude.
And now that we got
something
Chase
like that
Young,
gets vetoed in my fantasy league, bro. Come on. What
we
are we
got
doing
Chase.
right now?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. That's we got Chase Young. And then we got Trent Williams and Debo back. It's like, boom, now we're the best team in the league. All of us. It's crazy after that bye week. It looks nuts.
Hey,
Purdy's
man,
an
go win the Super Bowl,
MVP
please.
discussion. Even if Purdy's
Mhm.
not an MVP discussion, he should be. Like, he's whatever, top 7 quarterback right now. Like, after the bye week, he's got his groove back. He's ready to go, just stomping teams. Yeah, that was a crazy trade. Now we got Nick Bosa and Chase Young. Now, like, the D line's just now we got the quality
Loaded.
and quantity now. Like, we have it all.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
so
you have to keep toe
also,
to toe with Philly, and you've done that, I think, at least
yeah,
as far as
Philly's
the
a great
roster
team.
goes. Mhm.
Nick Bosa comes out, and it's not that bad if he comes out for a few plays now. Because we got the quality
You got
and the
Chase Young,
quantity.
yeah.
Because if he comes out, I think Chase Young would stay in. So not both of them's coming out. So it's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, you can't stop this team. All right. Again, Max Crosby is doubtful, and here's a list of some more players that are out for Week 12: Noah Brown, Hayden Hurst, Treylon Burks, Kendre Miller, Mac Hollins, T. Higgins, Jerick McKinnon, Michael Wilson, and Dallas Goedert. I posted this on the Fantasy Couch Twitter if you guys want to see, if you guys are just tuning in now. But yeah, we'll answer some questions that we got. Katu, good evening, Couch. Do you think Hawkinson will play? I don't see anything about him not playing.
Nice. I have
Like,
him as
not
well.
even. I mean, I don't even. That's not even on my radar, dude. And I don't know how I would have missed that. I mean, he's
I saw a
questionable everywhere.
questionable tag because I have him on my roster. I have a questionable tag when I was setting my lineup
Nice.
for Thanksgiving
That's
on
old.
Thursday. But that's it. Yeah, right.
Look, Hawkinson
Sure.
does not have an injury status for Monday's game against the Bears. Hawkins, blah blah blah. Katu, get out of here.
Start Hawk, baby.
That's a bad comment. Bad comment. Bad question. Not good. F minus. F minus question. Hey guys, Mark Andrews owner here. I got Isaiah Likely, but should I go Taysom Hill already locked into the playoffs? Yeah, I'd start Taysom Hill.
Yeah. I would
What's
be
up,
careful though
Aldo?
about how many. Before you answer the question, I would be careful about how many tight ends you're picking up though, because they are, for the most part, kind of crapshooty. You don't want to just litter your roster with tight ends. So just kind of keep it at a minimum. Likely Taysom Hill should be good to go there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. What's up, Sam? Yeah, I already went over that news. It says Rachaad White's expected to play. What's up, Val? No good reason why they didn't go after Wentz immediately. I mean, I kind of disagree, but never mind. I think you're talking about right after the Rodgers injury. Yes, I agree with that. Right, because going after Simeon late was that was not the move. And now that also another thing that's funny with the Jets, which I hate because like Solly's our friend and he's Jets fan, so we have to tread lightly and feel bad for him, but like pretend like Solly's not listening to anything we say. It's like, but another thing that's funny is they hired all these like Aaron Rodgers buddies.
Oh God!
Now they're stuck with
Nathaniel Hackett,
Randall Cobb, and I guess Tim Boyle was also his.
Alan Lazard, don't forget $40 million. Alan Lazard,
who's a healthy scratch. That's the worst one. That's the worst one.
Easily the worst.
Was Alan Lazard even worse than Nathaniel Hackett? Bro, Alan Lazard is the worst one. Healthy scratch.
Terrible, man.
Bro,
he's like paid too.
He's a blocking tight end trapped in a wide receiver body who can't block. Or no, he can block actually, but still, it's not gonna. That's not gonna. It's not. Yeah, you can't catch is what I'm trying to say. So it's like,
right,
bro. Like we need somebody to do something other than Garrett Wilson, and Alan Lazard's like, not it.
All right. Yep, not me. Go look at the other guy. Braxton Berrios or whatever. He's not even on the team. Who's even on the team? Who's the second receiver right now?
Bro, I have no idea. Randall Cobb. I don't know. That's incorrect. Good guess, but no, I have no clue. Because they Mecole Hardman's now on the Chiefs. Corey Davis, I drafted on Drafters best ball tournaments a couple times. Then he retired. I was so pissed.
Right, you retired.
Bro, I was like, Corey Davis, such a good pick, like in round 19. I was like, what? So he retired.
Yeah, that value went away in 4 plays, didn't it? Along with Aaron Rodgers.
Well, he didn't even, Corey Davis didn't even play a snap. He retired, like, I don't even know if it was August. He retired like early August, late July. He retired like right when training camp started. He's like, I don't want to run anymore.
God, I thought he would just retire as soon as Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. He's like, all right, screw this team.
No, he retired like 4 weeks before that. Yeah, it was. Bro, what a mess. What? It went from Super Bowl ready to poop.
Fell apart. In an instant.
God. Collard green Thanksgiving poop. John Elway evaluates QBs about as well as he played QB most of his career. What's that?
John Elway was a hot take for the Hall of Famer.
John Elway was bad other than his Super Bowl year? What? I don't understand. John Elway
started out like not hot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he wasn't that great for his whole career. Dang, his back half was really great. Really great.
Oh, man. I didn't know this. Okay.
Yeah.
If he's active, do I play Rashad White? Yeah. Especially what time do they play? Rashad White. Rashad White plays early Sunday, so tomorrow morning. So yeah, you'll be good. We'll have enough reports, and we'll know. You'll be well informed, and nothing will no games will start before that. God forbid they traded a late round pick for Dobbs at the dead. Oh yeah, well yeah, they would have been. They would have been on fire. Right? Garrett Wilson, my Garrett Wilson picks in best ball would be doing great right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, we got a Twitch fam in the building. Hey guys, need a ceiling. Okay, so you want to upside play Bijan, Cup, Smitty, Derek. What does this mean? Oh, sit one. Okay, I didn't read that. So Cup's
upside?
playing, I take it. Is Cup playing? I guess he is.
I know Derrick Henry's got the Panthers. That's a good matchup for him. Thomas Smith. Oh man, this is a tough sit.
Okay, so start Cup.
Okay.
Start Derrick Henry. Cup. You're right. This matchup is amazing. Start Cup. Start Henry. So it's between Bijan and Devontae Smith. Now, I mean, I would just sit Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith has slightly more upside than Bijan. I don't think it's worth it. But that's going to be up to you. If you really want to take that much of a risk, you really think that you're that much behind the 8 ball, I wouldn't. I think Bijan's the play here. Bijan's catching ability just kind of separates him so much.
Yeah. He's been disappointing this year, no doubt. But I mean, it's not that he sucks. You know what I mean? Like, just it'll happen. It'll happen. Just give it some time. It'll happen.
And so they just had their bye week too. I think sometimes things do change after the bye week. Like, look at the Niners. They're, I was like, the Niners are the best team in the league, I think, or really close to it. And then I would have said they're not. I would have said they're top 7, top 5. They started losing games. Now after the bye week, I'm even more confident. I think they're clear cut the best team in the league. That's how much of that bye week made a difference. But we'll see. But my coach is Kyle Shanahan. Your guys' Bijan's coach is Arthur Smith. So there's a difference there.
Very
night
different.
And day. Yeah, if Chase leaves in FA, you'll get a comp pick. If he gets a large deal elsewhere, unless you sign an FA to cancel it out. You got the Buckeyes boys on the edge. Yeah, Nick Bosa and Chase Young. Should I roll with Drake London in flex or Keaton Mitchell? Low key need to win out. Okay. You could have left the low key part out, but I suppose you wouldn't look cool if you didn't say low key. Keaton Mitchell or Drake London?
I'm leaning Drake London because I know Atlanta, they don't play a tough defense this week.
Marshawn Lattimore's out. They play the Saints. I mean, high key need to win out. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I just start Drake London. I mean, these two are both like low volume guys. I mean, just start Drake London.
My thoughts are at least like I've seen games where Drake London gets targeted like 8, 9, 10 times. Keaton Mitchell is really just like if he gets 40 yards on a carry, you got points. Otherwise,
I wouldn't be surprised if Keaton Mitchell got well under 2 fantasy points.
Exactly.
This game. I'd be a little bit more surprised if Drake London got less than 2.
Yep, I'm with you there.
Thanks a lot, man. You're welcome, Katu. Thanks for tuning in. There's all of a sudden a lot of people is hopping in. The Joker, full PPR, pick one: Calvin Ridley, Jerome Ford, or Alexander Madison. Oh, we got some good options here. Ridley's a good start.
Hey, I don't want to answer this one.
Ford. Okay, so Ford over Ridley. And then we have Madison, who I kind of love. Oh, man. Madison against the Bears. Sushi, I like that one, actually.
I mean, that's a great matchup right there. Bears' run defense has been a little bit better since they got the other Washington guy, Montez Sweat. But it's still like, yeah, it's still not a threat to me to make Madison it's a plus matchup for sure.
Yeah, I would go Madison. It's pretty close though. I think definitely I'm gonna rank Ridley number 3. Even though I like Ridley, he's way too inconsistent to recommend over a starting running back.
Yeah. I feel like
Brees
that
Hall,
game should be
second
high
one.
scoring, don't you think? Jaguars, Houston. What does Vegas think on that?
Yeah, I think it is relatively, yes. I looked at it.
Yeah.
It is,
I
but
saw
it's
this one
Calvin
thing.
Ridley. I just don't want to be on here recommending Calvin Ridley.
Fair. That's
I
fair.
already pushed it. I already pushed it last week, and it helped, a little bit, and it
Yeah.
worked. So let's not.
Okay, for sure.
I
tread
don't
lightly
wanna-
with Calvin Ridley.
Man,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's pretty high scoring, 48 over under for a division game, and all being and with all these low scoring games, that's pretty high actually.
Yeah.
So
40
Eagles
and a half
Bills
or
very
so.
high scoring, is only 48 and a half. Ravens Chiefs 48 and a half. So yeah, it's pretty high scoring. John Elway was bad. He would have been out of the league in modern days to start his career. Comment was about them taking Paxton Lynch.
Yeah, I mean, patience is definitely shorter now with these quarterbacks.
Just got offered Tank Dell for Jamar Chase. Am I crazy for heavily considering it? I would stick with Chase. The crazy part, no. Ask your therapist about that. Starting to lean.
Ask a therapist about that.
Drake London. Just wanted to hear the starting and leaning.
Yeah.
Puka or Ridley?
We basically got you.
Easiest question of the night. Go with Puka. Look, even Sam knows.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Even Sam knows the answer. 8-team league, are Najee Harris and Rashee Rice droppable? I'm clinging on to hope for both. Yeah, they're both droppable. I would definitely drop Najee in an 8-team league. That's the first guy I'd drop. And then if you want to drop another one, then I would drop Rashee Rice. 8-team?
If you have no receivers to start, somehow. I know it's an 8-team league, and usually everyone's team is stacked. Maybe you had some brutal injuries.
Stop. These guys are at the bottom of his bench, bro. Like, first of all, you're going for this 1% scenario thing. Like, that's not how we answer questions here. We move. We're like, look, let's just say freak accident. You got no wide receivers.
Freak accident, yeah.
This guy has wide receivers. Like, it's an 8-team. You know how easy it is to find a wide receiver?
Yeah, it should be easy. I would
hope. I bet you Tank Dell was on waivers till like week 8 in this guy's league. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Definitely drop these guys and consider Rashee Rice as well.
Yeah, the first one I would drop would be Najee Harris.
Yeah,
because it's like
agreed.
we've seen him as a starter. So like, where's the upside? The upside he's gonna be a starter, and I've seen that. It's not great.
The Jaylen Warren kid looks way better somehow.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there was so many TikToks and articles about like why Warren deserved more starts before the year began, and it's fruition. Like he's not the better prospect, but right now he's the far superior running back. It is what it is.
Yeah, tough.
Hey guys, it's a must-win week for me, or I'm out of playoff contention. Need 2 wide receivers and a flex. Okay. Well, I'm always right when I recommend players, so you're in great hands. Flex Lord Chino. I'd never ever give Ron advice here. It's proven.
100%.
100%. I'm 100%. Thielen, Puka, Cup, Pacheco. Oh my God, he has the one. He has the chosen one. Isaiah Pacheco. Oh my God! All right, Isaiah Pacheco is the best. The best one you got.
Lock him in with confidence. Oh my God.
What'd you say? 2 wide receivers and a flex. Okay, so we know who your flex is, Pacheco. Let's look at Cup.
So I know Thielen's got the Titans, and then the Rams have who?
Cardinals. It's more about Cooper Kupp's health.
Got it.
Injury designation. that Cup was on track to suit up, but it wasn't known until after the Rams concluded their final practice this week whether or not wide receiver carry designation is Sunday. Evidently, Cup I never heard of this word. What? What is this word?
I don't know.
Assuaged?
Assuaged?
Assuaged.
Drew, we need you here.
Assuaged. Twitch is smarter than us.
Hey,
Twitch fam.
Dismissed.
Assuaged is like dismissed. Okay.
Assuaged.
I'm gonna assuage you out of here. Yeah. Well, I mean, not everyone's as smart as our Twitch community. Like our Twitch community is a bunch of geniuses. We're all idiots.
Thank you, Quinky Dink.
Yeah, this guy's a gamer. He's probably a gamer. They're smart. They know all these military words and stuff from their games. Cup assuaged any concerns about the health of his right ankle during practice. All right. So let's go. What do you think, Adam Thielen? He's back. Dude, it's so definitely starting Pacheco. It's hard to say no to Cooper Kupp. So it's between Thielen and Puka. Thielen is on the worst offense in the league. He's kind of fallen off a little bit, but great matchup against the Titans. Mm-hmm. And he is the only guy Bryce Young can really throw to.
Run game does not exist.
Run game's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Like
Chuba Hubbard and
literally just Steelers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And Puka. Oh my God. How do you bench Puka? You know, it's tough.
Maybe just do that. I would start Puka and Kupp. That's the best. That's the best case because you know what? Because there is a scenario where both do well. I think it's a very high chance. Like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, that's actually very low scenario. They both do very well in one game. But because Jalen Hurts runs and DeAndre Swift's pretty good and so on and so forth. And sometimes a third receiver emerges, which usually Goddard, but he's not available. But I'm just saying, like, as far as any other team, which there's really, I don't think there's really any other team, we'd be like, these two wide receivers have a good chance of both succeeding. Pretty rare. When Josh Allen was hot, it was Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is a 0 now. It's basically these two. I mean, Nico Collins and Tank Dell. Even then, both of them having a good game is tough. That might happen like once or twice a year. But both these guys, Stafford doesn't run. Arizona Cardinals with Kyler Murray, secret shootout.
Hey man, CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks both got. They both had really good fantasy games over Thanksgiving against a plus matchup. I think it was the Washington team. Washington and then the Giants.
Thanksgiving. That was Thanksgiving.
Washington and Giants. They both got 17, and then they both had a day against the Giants also. So in that plus match against Arizona, very possible both these guys get 15 plus for you. I think it'll happen.
Yeah, that's this was a tough one for the. But I'm going with the shootout. I'm going with Stafford, the better quarterback. I'm going with Rams, better offense, better offensive coach. I'm going with a higher scoring game. Already said that one. And that's really it. I think that'll make our decision. Versus, I mean, all the opposites for Thielen. Worst offense in the league. Questionable coaching staff. In short, we were just talking about Bryce Young, by the way, me and Sushane before this live stream. So, but in short, I know there's a lot of nuances. Bryce Young has sucked this year. He's on the worst offense. So rather go with the better quarterback, better coach, better offense. And frankly, two superstars, Puka and Cooper Kupp. I mean,
and definitely start Isaiah Pacheco, baby.
Pacheco, 40 points. Ooh, you heard it here first on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Love you guys, man. Appreciate the help. Well, the three of us don't know what assuage means. Bob knows what it. Hold on.
Hey, I know how to pronounce it though. There
We
you
gotta
go.
get. Would you? No, I don't think it's assuage. It's the other way you said assuage. What'd you say?
Assuage. I don't know.
Ugh, like a
Whatever.
cotton swab.
We'll go
Sounds
back.
like a
I'll go back and watch it.
sounds like a swab where you wipe like underneath someplace that's really sweaty, like someplace dirty.
Washington Poop
A
Ball team right
swashed.
there. Got
Wash-
it.
Hold on, let's do the Google. I've never done this, but Google pronounces stuff. Okay, let's see. Give me a second here, guys. This is very important.
Bob, we're not going to show that comment. We're not showing that comment.
It's assuage. It really. We're gonna find. Yeah, we don't need to show the comment though. We're doing it. We're doing it live. Watch. Oh, you don't know what we're even doing, huh, Sushan?
Oh, I know what this is. I've done this
Okay,
before.
I was like,
put my name in here to see how they pronounce it.
that's cheating. That's not. Wait, how do you? Oh, you can't change this here. I have to Google it. Pronounce assuage. Wait, you're wrong. Bob's wrong.
Assuage. Yeah, Bob is also wrong. You're right about that.
Wait.
He's close.
Assuage. Assuage.
Assuage.
Plus
Assuage.
assuage.
It's not
Plus
asswage.
That's way funnier, dude.
It's like when you make lower than minimum wage. Ass wage.
Assuage.
Ass wage.
Assuage.
Oh my
Assuage.
God, podcast.
Assuage. That's not assuage.
Oh,
Evidently, Cup assuaged any concerns about the. See, that sounds so good. That sounds Cup assuaged any concerns. Just not
Cup
a chance.
assuaged it, man.
I think Bob's not. I think he's not joking either. I think he really thought that's how it was.
I love it.
He's trying to. He's scrambling for like a. He's trying to find an excuse or something. Trying to find a. Nah, it was a joke.
Oh, I love this sentence.
Ass wage. So it means you dismiss something like you got like it's a okay, whatever.
Yeah. Dismiss the comments, dismiss the rumors.
Gerald, what's up, Gerald? Hello. Choose one. Warren, Kirk, Flowers, Mixon, and Dante Johnson. So, okay. So we got Mixon. I think it's gonna be Mixon, dude. Warren. Christian Kirk is good too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only other one I'd be tempted in is Christian Kirk just because of that high scoring thing. But,
actually, you know who's better than Christian Kirk? Zay Flowers. With no Mark Andrews. High score. It's the highest scoring game. Some would say the highest scoring game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Is Odell playing or what's going on there?
And I think he's playing, but Mark Andrews isn't.
Yeah. No, you're right. A lot of vacated targets there.
Yeah.
Definitely not Deontay. No Steelers. No Steelers this week.
Yeah, no Steelers. Sure. Definitely. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just that same sentence. So I'm gonna go number 1 Mixon, number 2 Zay, number 3 Christian Kirk. And remember, this thing has totally changed with Zay Jones back. I was just for fun gonna draw some charts, some splits with like Kelsey with Taylor Swift, and another one I forgot, and also Calvin Ridley with Zay Jones. He's basically like the best wide receiver.
That's a real one, dude.
He's the best wide receiver in the league. Yeah. How could you? We're talking about 20 points, 30 points. Like, dude, that's like wide receiver 2 overall number. That's like he would be like the 3rd best wide receiver if you just count the games with Zay Jones in the whole league.
Yeah.
Just behind Keenan Allen. He'd be right there with AJ Brown. Wow. And Stephon Diggs. He'd be on that level, dang near. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Huh. But he's not, though. Because Zay Jones and Calvin Ridley splitting.
Oh, so we got Flex Lord Chino is saying that Clinky cheated. He's pretending that he's a smarty pants like a Frazier. He's pretending he's an aristocrat.
I think that's the one who told us what I meant.
He Googled it really quick just so he'll look smart, but he's saying Flex is saying this guy's not smart. He's saying nobody here knows what it is. and people are just pretending.
It's not good.
Said
Come on,
using
guys.
Chat
We learned something new
GPT.
today.
Or
ChatGPT.
assuaged. It's stupid. He should just say dismissed. He dismissed it. Like assuaged. You know, these people, like they think they're so tight just because they write blurbs. Dude, get out. What's your name? You don't even have your name next because it's a
Come
blurb. You don't
on,
even
man.
write names next to blurbs because you're a blurb guy. That's all you are.
Simpler words, please. Come on, guys.
Nothing more than a and yeah, they're talking about football too. Like not talking about something fancy. Cooper Cup or Ridley? Start Cooper Cup, my squad.
Easy start. Oh yeah.
Bob is all the chats full of John Elway and Eswash. That's all he's talking about right now. That's it. It's like John
There's
Elway
no
this,
Bateman.
Eswash that. Bateman, Odell, and Zay are all good to go.
Yeah, show us Bateman on the bulletin board. We'll talk about him in just a second.
Boomer
For
Sooner.
the dynasty.
Love the channel. Okay, since White might be questionable, well, he's gonna play, dog. We went over that before you tuned in. So let me highlight that for you just so you know.
You're gonna bench Kincaid?
Kincaid Adams. Oh, start Devontae Adams. No, this is flex.
Devontae Adams? Man, you got a
Yeah,
loaded
just start
roster.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah. What is going on?
It's probably a 10 team.
Fair enough. At least Khalil Herbert's a nice little stash.
Devontae Adams is, I think he's a must start.
Yeah. Chiefs rated. Yeah. He's great. I mean, come on. Why are you benching Devontae Adams? That's just a recipe to lose the week.
They got to throw the ball, but I get it.
Devontae
Rashad
Adams.
White's a great start though. Like he's been on fire, dude. You know he's like RB5 or something now.
Dude, as soon as you on the podcast, you had like him as like a buy low. As soon as you said that, like he started blowing up maybe like a week after.
Well, that was when I've actually been saying that for like 4 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like 4 weeks back, 5 weeks back, whatever it was.
No. I've been saying it while he was sucking too. And he kept sucking for another 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
So I see. On Hack My Lineup, he admits to it. I feel bad, but CC, one of my biggest fans, you see him all the time. I just call him CC because it's easier. I don't want to pronounce that. It's like Chandarono something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I traded like Garrett Will. I don't remember the trade, but it was like Garrett Wilson for Rashad White. Looked like a horrible trade. And he raged and he dropped Rashad White. And he had me hack my lineup the next week. And I saw Rashad White on waivers. I tried to pick him up. It said, you're the one who dropped him. You can't add him because it's Yahoo. And I was like, why'd you do that? And everyone's like, dude, don't like, just because it didn't work out, don't drop him. And now he's just, so it took a while, but I never stopped. And I don't ever really do that. Like, I never stopped saying to buy low. But okay, look, I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to be right. Everyone's going to be wrong and right a lot of times. But right now, one of the big reasons why that really worked out, not just because Rashad White's doing much better, like that's what people would obviously think. Mm-hmm. It's because the RB landscape is so bad right now that any starting running back, other than the Panthers starting running back, is good. Any starting running back, other than the Panthers running back, could be a top 5 running back this year. That's how crazy it is. Because literally after Christian McCaffrey, there's not even any good running backs. Like, at all.
That's fact. It's just week to week basis. We get Gus Edwards going off.
Do you know who the second best running back in fantasy football is, Shane? If not,
dude, it might be like Brian Robinson. I don't know. Who is it? You tell me. Is it Brian Robinson?
Actually, he's like top 4.
That's crazy, dude.
You don't know who it is then, huh?
No, I have no idea.
Raheem Mostert.
No. What?
Yes.
What? No. How? Raheem Mostert's like 35 years old. What are you doing?
There's only 2 guys with over 200 fantasy points. RB. So I'm just saying that a guy like Rashad White, where is he? I swore he was right here. Okay. I think he's coming up. Hold on. No, he's not. He's not 5. I got that wrong. Rachaad White is RB9 right now.
Okay.
But he did have his bye week though, so that might go up just because of that. Just because 6 teams are about to have their bye. Is Gus Edwards ahead of him? No. Maybe there's a guy who didn't have their bye. Josh Jacobs did not have his bye, so Rachaad White is doing better than Josh Jacobs. So yeah, he's kind of in that top 5 category, nearly. So,
oh my God, McCaffrey has 100 points more than the RB3.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Well, it's just great.
Wow.
Yeah, so and me, like, I didn't fully recognize that trend yet, but I did a little bit. I think I did it more than others, where it's like, bro, you got a starting running back. Like, I don't like when people call Bijan a bust just because it's too hard. If this was a normal year, Bijan would be a bust. But right as of right now, he's just a disappointment. He's not that bad because everybody is everyone's whining about Eckler. Everyone's whining about Pollard. Everyone was whining about Gibbs. I mean, Breece Hall stuck on the Chiefs. Like, Etienne's doing great. No complaints there. But, like, other than that, like, seems like everybody has like people complain about DeAndre Swift. Guys, DeAndre Swift's a top 10 running back.
That's like crazy, bro.
Usually top 10 would mean good. Kamara's doing great. He missed game. He's doing pretty much elite. He's an elite running back. But it's like, man, everyone's kind of disappointing. So, like, in this land of disappointment, you got Bijan Robinson in PPR. It's not that bad.
Not
like,
bad.
There's some hope
not
there.
That bad, exactly. I'm with you.
Bijan RB9. It's disappointing, no doubt. It's not good, but it's not horrible. Like, he's still startable. You're still a must start. You're still starting him.
Yeah.
He's good. What's funny though is what the other B Robinson is doing much better than him, which is just a complete. I tried to tell you about this guy. People hated on him. He's just one of those guys that you got to throw that prospect thing out the window, just like Warren versus Najee. You got to throw that out the window. This guy just gets it done. Like, I love how he runs. I love the passion. I love that he got shot and he came back and like he did well. Like, I love, like, this is like, he's just a good NFL running back. Me scouting him as a prospect, you know what? Honestly, I wasn't even really too familiar with him. He went to Alabama. I never really watched. I didn't even like, he was. I mean, where was this guy going in Dynasty? I don't even remember. Like, it's way off my radar as far as
late
rookie
round
draft.
2, round 3 pick. Nothing interesting.
Round 2, I didn't remember that.
Nothing interesting.
What?
Late round 2, more like round 3, honestly.
Probably more like round 3. He wasn't even on my rate. He was just a guy. I mean, that's probably on me then. I know he was going that early, but yeah, dude. Like, no, like, he wasn't really on the radar. And
Antonio Gibson was there, good. And everyone loved him.
Oh yeah, he was on everyone's radar. He was hyped for years, even after he was hyped year 2, year 3.
And then there was like that hairline fracture thing. People got a little bit worried. So there was like, the sharp money, so to speak, was saying, hey, maybe buy low on Antonio Gibson. Then they get this guy, Brian Robinson, and here you go. A couple of years later, he's an RB4, and the whole position's a freaking mess. My God.
Just recently, what's the most surprising? Look at this: 3 targets. Before that, 9 targets. Before that, 6 targets. So it's like he's not just a hammer when you're getting 9 targets against the Giants. That's pretty important. I mean, it's like
height, weight. He should be a hammer. 6'1", 230.
Yeah,
that's what you would think.
He's very comparable to like a Josh Jacobs, I'd say.
Yeah,
and they both went to the same school, right?
That's right, they did. Alabama.
Yeah, I think they're very comparable. Josh Jacobs, much higher draft capital, bigger name, but this guy plays just as good as Jacobs, I'd say. Yeah, just as good.
That's crazy to think, but hey, yeah, you gotta sometimes just throw out that prospect eval.
And the coach wants to use him because he's clearly the better running back. Like, so the coach wants to. That's what the 9 targets mean to me. The coach wants to use. Actually, Gibson didn't play that game. That's why I just. Actually, backtrack. I need to back.
I mean,
Gibson was out that game. He's still getting it. Well, yeah, because you think Brian Robinson will get no targets, and he's got some here and there.
Yeah.
But Gibson's essentially the third down back. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's really it, though. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
crazy.
yeah, we already answered. Adams has been burning me hard to have faith. No, yes, but he's playing against the Chiefs. The Raiders will have to throw the ball, so that's why I think you start Adams, and it's
Yeah,
full
I like
PPR.
Adams. I like Jacobs a little bit too. High scoring, I think, for the Raiders. Whatever that means.
They might have to abandon the run though. It's not like you bench Jacobs, but I think his upside's very limited against the Chiefs. Chiefs good defense. I think it's going to be Amir Abdullah and somebody else in the fourth quarter, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Okay.
They're going to get whooped. No, there's no Jacobs here. The Jacobs is just a random topic. There's no Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I know. I just brought it up just because.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah. Okay. I have a question actually, though, real quick. So I'm in a great RB situation, contrary to what the position says, where I do have McCaffrey, ETN, Henry, Jacobs, and Kamara. So I can actually choose to pick one between Jacobs and Henry. So you think I should just go Derrick Henry then, because of a better matchup?
PPR, right?
PPR, yep.
I think you gotta go Kamara.
So I'll be starting 4, 2 RBs and 2 flex.
Well, you're starting ETN and CMC.
Yep, and Kamara. That's 3. So it's between Jacobs and Derrick Henry.
Oh, Jacobs and Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough because I'm going Derrick Henry though. Yeah.
Screw it, let's do it. All right, Derrick Henry it is. I'll make that.
And because of the game script, it's literally the opposite, right? One guy's going against the Panthers, another guy's going against the Chiefs. Like they are the total up. I mean, one's like the worst team, one's like the best team. It's yeah. Any other matchup, and I'd say go Jacobs because he's guaranteed to be the workhorse and the snap count guy. But Derrick Henry this game, I think he gets his groove back. Like you don't want to miss out on this type of Derrick Henry game.
Yeah, it could be the big one. Derrick Henry could be DraftKings back.
This could be the best game he has for the rest of his career. As far like every game for the rest of his career could be worse than this game. It could be that type of game, and you don't want to miss out on that. Thoughts on Rashid Shaheed?
Derrick Henry, boys.
Ooh. Definitely worth a roster spot. I picked him up in a league where my team looks sorry. We're starting Rachaad White tomorrow, or should I put Josh Jacobs in? Set Jacobs for Breece Hall. How did Breece Hall do? Breece Hall didn't do that bad. He got double digit at least. What do you got? 11.9.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you want at least like 13 though. I would start Rachaad White, but keep up on news. Right, read all the news, see what's up. I like Rachaad White more. Thoughts on Christian Watson? Rest to see. Look, this is just, let's not think about this in terms of fantasy. Jordan Love is back. He's back to looking promising. There's a lot of weapons on this team. We saw Tucker Kraft score. We saw Jaden Reed score. Romeo Doubs has been probably their most consistent receiver. Running back position is a roulette. Yeah. So this is how it's going to be. I still like Christian Watson, but he's not the number one alpha receiver there. There's a lot of different guys, and he's basically like the
ball offense for sure.
Yeah, it's a spread the ball, and unfortunately, Jordan Love's not typically going to throw for more than 300. He's not that type of quarterback. He's like like a bootleg, get a couple rush yards, mobile, scramble, throw to the tight end, throw the other tight end, find the open guy, spread it out. And Christian Watson is going to be severely limited and he's going to be dependent on big plays and touchdowns. And that's not going to happen that often, unfortunately. So I'm kind of regretting me going really hard on Christian Watson and telling people to get him. Even though he got 20 points last week, that's because of the touchdown. Because I think the Lions defense sucks. It's really overrated.
Yeah, overrated. Perfect word.
Yeah, it's just I love starting players against the Lions D. every week. Like it's amazing because their offense scores and it's usually a high scoring game. Like I love
Yeah.
that. Zay Flowers or Calvin Ridley? Go with Zay Flowers. Action. Thoughts on Singletary Pierce situation? This is a cool one, but I honestly I don't know at all.
Dameon is back.
Yeah, Dameon's back 100%. It's one that I just kind of bench both guys, and I don't think anybody has the answer to this. We just got to see what's up. There's a chance the coach doesn't have the answer to this, and he'll just go with the hot hand, and he'll see what's up. I don't want to start either one.
Yeah.
At all.
We've also seen CJ Stroud just go rampant for 400 yards. And like Jacksonville's defense, their passing defense does not really scare me. Like I'm not suggesting that both running backs just completely, hit the gutter this week and it's only a passing thing, but like that is an outcome that we have seen. We have seen the running backs not good, and
Texans running backs only had like 2.5 good games this year. That's just a fact. 2 from Singletary and a half from Dameon Pierce. So Dameon Pierce.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's been no run at all. Week 3, Dameon Pierce had 14.9, and that's his best game. So
interesting.
Yeah, and don't worry that it was against the Jags. That means nothing because I get into several arguments with everybody about how the second game's the opposite always.
I've heard that.
So even though I say that from my point is when I say that is don't use one game that happened this year as your end all prediction maker. It's just silly to use one game sample size as like, oh, that's exactly what's going to happen this time because these guys are idiots and they have the same exact game plans going in. Like, nah, it's actually the opposite. They're really smart coaches having really cool game plans and switching stuff up so they play better and they're playing a chess game. That's actually what's going on. So don't use that as a predictor. Not that this will predict anything. I'm just saying in general, just because they played the Jags. But yeah, 2.5 good games total this year out of 10. What did they play? Like 10 games, 11, 10 games. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not starting. And I'm showing right now on this team here. This is the subscriber league. Pretty good team I got here. I am benching both Singletary and Pierce. Yeah, I started Singletary last week because of Sully. Did very well. Bench McLaurin for Singletary, and I was very happy with that.
Big time. That's big time. 20 points. You went nuts.
I might finally win this league. I am in 5th place. Looking good though. 7-4. Looking good. 55% chance.
Is a great team.
Huh?
7-4 in this year. That is a great team.
Oh yeah, look at the squad, bro. That squad right there.
Oh, that is a squad actually.
And I'm making Keenan Allen.
Ooh. Yeah, baby.
People are paying a lot of attention to me in this league. It's very fun because I made a lot of trades. I traded for Keenan Allen. I bid 70% of my starting FAB to get Kincaid. Hey, when I see a tight end, I go get it. Yeah.
Hey, that's a good move, though. It's a good move.
Guaranteed to get him. The next guy in line bid like 32% or something. But
dude, even your bench is pretty good. Like Jackson Smith,
it's
he can pop off a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, it's stacked. Even look at my backup defense is stacked, dude.
Oh
Chiefs
yeah. D. I know that's a move for the future. I know.
Yeah, Chiefs. But Chiefs D this week is good. But how can I not start the Dolphins D? That was a great
Jets.
Let Tim Boyle. I was so pumped. Let Tim Boyle. Let's go,
bro. That Hail Mary pick six was just
that I didn't even know. I was very confident he'd run it back, but I'm still on the edge of my seat because all it takes is him falling once and that play's done. It's not going to happen. And oh man, I was going nuts. Oh, defense scored so many. My defense and kickers are just going ham. They're just
Dude,
going
yes.
nuts this year.
That is the story of my life in redraft all year long too. Jake Moody's been incredible. I think I had the Browns kicker. I think you had him as like your like weekly ad or something. I started him. He got me like 15 points that week. It's been great on the kicker defense. Like I would say the one thing that for sure is going right for me, kicker defense. Every week, I'm getting at least 10 apiece in both.
We're crushed. The problem is this is the subscriber league. And so they listen to all my kicker advice.
Bro, they're faster on you than it probably. I don't know how you got Jake Moody then. Good for you.
Bye week.
There you go.
I have to be sneaky. I gotta and how'd I get the Dolphins
right away too?
I picked them up like a year ago, stashed them.
Yeah.
I picked them up when I was in my mom's womb. Just stashed them for 40 years. I knew this day. I knew the day would come where they'd face Tim Boyle one time, and boom, that's all it did. I was like, I know they're gonna face the Jets like one day, and I know it's gonna be a quarterback like Tim Boyle.
That's how it works.
That's how I do. Yeah, I'm stashing the Chiefs. D. Who they face? They got Raiders, Packers, Bills, but then they got Patriots, Raiders, Bengals.
Playoff matchup.
Yeah, playoff matchups. Yeah. Woo! Stash Dalton Schultz on the bench. This is a great team. People's admiring it. Pacheco. Oh my God. This team.
You got Pacheco. Oh God.
Yeah. I love this team. This isn't even my best team, but
it's not even your best
Throne
team
League. Throne League, we got a great team.
That's true. That is true.
It's we have similar players. Throne League, we're in third place, 7-4. And we got a great team. We have some of the same characters, such as Pacheco and
Puka and Dell.
And Allen. Crazy. Tank Dell for a free agent ad.
Yo,
that's the type of league where you got to make moves. You have to pick up players before they blow up. No chance you get them after. It's so competitive. But we got Tank Dell like. I think we got him after week 2. Something I don't know where we got him early or like
took a shot on him. Yeah,
bad again. Yeah, as a stash, and now he's like dang near a must start. That's what's crazy.
He looks like he's their one somehow. I don't know. I don't know if it's sustainable, but for now, ride the wave while it's hot.
I would say Nico Collins is 1A and Tank Dell is 1B. I guess if you had to label it,
sure.
With that team, there's no. It's just Stroud just being phenomenal. I think that's actually the most accurate way to put it.
Yeah,
it just completely changed that franchise. That franchise has never had a quarterback other than Deshaun Watson.
Look how that one turned out.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else questions we have. Oh, Zach says non-PPR though. Oh, for Breece Hall scoring. Got it. Yeah, Breece Hall probably did do bad in non-PPR. I know that offense didn't do much.
Yeah.
Isaac says Swift or Pacheco. Let's go Pacheco. Why did you start Charbonnet? Bro, seriously, what is wrong with you? Like, I started Charbonnet, yeah, because I have no running backs on my worst team.
Yep.
That's this. So I'm very happy with dude. I when I say no, I mean I have no running backs. I luckily picked up Jerome Ford before my Nick Chubb got hurt. Like, there's just nothing here. So I'm very happy with that performance. But bro, why were you starting him over JT and Swift and Pacheco? That makes no sense. You literally started the worst one out of the bunch. And this is not hindsight. Dude, they play the Niners. It's the best team, bro. The best defense. Like, bro, that was trigger. Oh, you want to freaking yell at your TV with a turkey leg in your mouth?
I was going to say, yeah, it could be that Thanksgiving buzz, you know? You want to get
I'm trying to be as nice as possible, but I'm being very nice to Isaac at the same time. Like I gotta keep it real with that was a bad move, bro. Yeah. That was just doesn't make any sense. You definitely, even though I didn't tell you to do that, like you still went against the family. You know you shouldn't have done that. Like that's what I'm trying to say. You know you shouldn't have done that. But anyway, you got to start Pacheco, and I think JT would be. So I guess your bench is Swift. Yeah, you got to start
Yeah,
Pacheco.
Ben Swift. Yeah, easy. If that's
No,
the
no, no. He's
case.
starting JT. He's got to start JT.
Yeah, so you gotta start JT, and you have to start Pacheco. You're not
Pacheco,
benching
yeah.
Pacheco.
So you're
We're not
benching.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang! He could have had Swift going in
Kind
a
of all three of
high-scoring
these
game.
guys, man. Hey, now you know. Now you know, bro. Even when you have that volume play, but if it's against a great defense like that, and you have these options, forget about it. Don't even overthink.
Because he had better options, is all. Like
way better options. And we were talking about how thin the RB position is, and you have three like pretty good ones right there. So
yeah, I like Swift against the Bills. I feel like there could be a lot of touchdowns that game. It could be a very exciting, high-flying game. I think it's going to be one of the games people are going to be watching, and a lot of highlights from there. Like, it's going to be one of those type of games. Thielen or Chase rest of the year? I'm going to go Jamar Chase. I started Watson, had a feeling. I guess that made up for it because I benched Christian Watson. Well, I benched him on my good team, started him on my bad team.
He did all right. 20 points.
He did great for his best game.
Good game for him. Yeah,
20 points. Yeah, this year. Do you guys think that Kincaid keeps up the volume once Knox comes back? He takes a slight hit, but I think you can't put the cat back in the hat. It's out. Yeah. The bag of tricks is out. Gabe Davis putting up duds. Like,
it's going to be a lot of 12 personnel, which is going to be interesting. That means one running back, two tight ends, and that usually, just from a schematic point, that's usually more of like, okay, I want size, not speed. But Kincaid is pretty quick, so he's more like a slot receiver.
He's going to be a wide receiver essentially in that it's not going. I don't think he'd line up in line with that. So
yeah,
and Gabe Davis is doing nothing, so I think he'd still be good enough to start weekly.
He might even be better just because now that you're not going to ask him to play tight end, you're going to ask him to be more like a slot receiver. He could be like a true. I mean, he already kind of is like a number 2 to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of inline though.
Exactly, he still has to block a little bit, and that will be completely eliminated. For a tight end, I don't really like that, but for fantasy, it's proven to work out for this situation.
He's like, ew, icky. I got a block for Ty Johnson. Ugh. I don't like that. Now
ew, gross.
Running routes for PPR.
Blocking.
That's what we love.
Oh yeah.
Titans D or Giants D this week? Also, thoughts on Jake Elliott this week since we're talking about kickers. I think we're gonna go Titans D. Like the defenses are honestly, they are very tough to predict. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm going Titans D. Like with that Giants Patriots game, like I don't even know these quarterbacks. Is it gonna be Zappy versus Tommy DeVito? I'm not gonna act like I know everything about these. Like, oh, this is what's gonna happen in the DeVito versus Zappy / Mac Jones game, bro. I don't know, but to me, I love Tennessee. I love that defense. I know who the Panthers are for sure. Like that's I know that
easily. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going with stuff I know this, I know that. What is there?
Is there a lag or something? Some sort of noise? I don't know.
Oh no, we're good. We're good.
I see another comment about Atlanta's defense. This is kind of what you're doing with Kansas City, although it's a little bit, more future planning for the playoffs. But Atlanta's got the Jets.
I hate the Falcons D, so I wouldn't stash them. I've looked at this. I've looked at I saw this and I decided not to stash the Falcons D. I decided to pick up a guy like Tank Bigsby, who is a 0. I know that, but if ETN misses time, so I would rather go get a handcuff. I don't know what other good handcuffs are. The Tank Bigsby seems to be available in all my leagues. I did that with Charbonnet a couple weeks ago. Worked out. Mm-hmm. So I think the Falcons D is a crapshoot. They're really overrated defense and defense that doesn't score points. A good start, don't get me wrong, but I think there's other defenses like maybe even the Bucks. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you'll have your rankings video come out, and then there'll be. I'm sure
trying to get a step ahead. But okay, the Bucks play the Panthers week 13.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the Bucks D. So you see what I mean? So
called
that's
getting a step
why
ahead.
I don't recommend stashing the Falcons D. It's not a Dolphins D though. Like I like that a lot more. I think the Dolphins had a lot more upside. Ended up being right, and got some big plays and this and that. But the Falcons D, it's a really good start, but probably not worth the stash. And a lot of people will be flocking to it. They'll be essentially they'll be a week late. But I've stashed the Bucks D actually in one of my leagues, and I'm rolling with them.
Bucks D is the move.
Kincaid has stepped up, man. Double-digit points all day, every day, every week. The only time he this past week he didn't do great because they were playing like the Jets, and there's not a high-scoring game. It just dominated the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, man, the fact that you're going from Mark Andrews to Dalton Kincaid, I mean, most guys are going from Mark Andrews to I got to pick up like Cole Turner on waivers, so you're in a great situation.
Well, not that bad, but like Jonnu Smith, which is not good.
It gets bad,
Jonnu
bro.
Smith
It gets pretty bad.
Well, I've never seen
Smith,
you're probably talking about Dynasty. I've never seen Cole Turner.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, more of a dynasty brand. So
yes, it's not. Jonnu Smith is available like in 50% of leagues. Yeah, well, maybe not anymore now that Mark Andrews is hurt. But for Mark Andrews owners, that's the type of guy they picked up was Jonnu.
Yeah, so you're way ahead of the 8 ball. That's the bottom line there.
Kyren Williams and Derrick Henry, or Adam Thielen and Josh Jacobs. I'd rather have Kyren Williams. I picked up Gainwell instead. Yeah, Gainwell's a decent one. Yeah, the handcuff. Dortch sleeper this week. Michael Wilson is out. Here's another guy I don't like to talk about, Greg Dortch. I mean, he's got the chance, though. I do like him. I think there's a good chance he does well. I'm going to just say yes. Michael Wilson out. I don't believe in Rondell Moore. Who else is another receiver other than Hollywood? That's really it.
That's about it. They got Trey McBride.
Trey McBride. Trey McBride's doing well. Trey McBride's great. With Michael Wilson, I mean, that's a lot of snaps. So Michael Wilson's lines up almost every snap. So,
man, it feels like Dortch just kind of does well when he gets extended opportunity. So the key word here is Dortch sleeper this week. That was the question. So yeah, absolutely, he's a sleeper this week for sure.
Isaac, what are you talking about right now? ESPN lets you put guys who are out on IR. That's what we've been doing that on Hack My Lineup for fun. Like this is like my thing. Like this is all I do is hoard players. Yeah, every dude, sleeper, everything allows you to put. That's what fantasy IR is. If a guy's out, you put him there, so you're able to add another guy. Like that's normal. Yeah,
your commission is on one, bro. I don't know what's going on.
No, Isaac's on one. He thinks.
No, he said the guy in my league called me out for doing that.
Oh, is he basically saying that the other guy's dumb because he thinks it's cheating?
I think so. I hope that's what he's saying.
He called
I hope Isaac's not the one who's
Isaac watches the show a lot, so I'm sure he's seen me do it like 100 times. Like it's the first thing I do on every hack. Like it's not.
Yeah. The more experienced dynasty players and the guys who know what they're doing, they'll always have this. The IR spot is always going to be.
I get it now. Isaac knows he's part of the family, so he knows. He's saying like the idiots in his league saw it the first time. They're like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that." Like, nah, yeah, you're supposed to do that.
Wait a second. How'd you get an extra bench spot? No, that's not real.
Yeah, but when he does it and then adds a player like really quick, they caught on. They're like, wait, how'd you add Kenny Gainwell, Tank Dell, and Dolphins D all of a sudden? Like, how'd that happen?
It's called like, waiver wires, bro. Jeez.
Figure that one. Nah, in most leagues, you're like, I get it. What you should have done was added those players slowly. I mean, since it was a secret to them, you should have just slow dripped it. Like if you add 3 players right away, people's going to be like, wait, he added 3 players, didn't drop anybody. Whatever. I don't know. This stuff just pisses me off. The best tight end to pick up in my league is Cade Otton. So yeah, I'm lucky I picked up Cade.
You're very lucky. Oh my
God. Cade
God.
Otton better than Cole Turner.
That is
Probably
true.
not as good as
Significantly.
Jonnu Smith though. Yeah, in between.
That is true. Oh man, God bless my tight ends, huh? Jeez, it's rough out there. It's rough out there.
I wonder if Buddy a while back who claimed he has never lost his league. Oh no, we don't talk
Oh
about
my
him
God,
anymore.
him.
Yeah, he left a series of comments and like he went pretty overboard with the comments. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. I don't want to egg him on. I mean, that was like the weirdest interaction I've ever, because usually people like that, they either hate me or they're just trying to like troll me. But this guy liked me a lot, which made it worse because like it's like I like crushed his world, he thought. And I'm like, bro, all you're exposing yourself. Like I'm not doing. He doesn't understand the he never got the concept of the internet that he's anonymous and he can log off anytime. He act like I beat him up and forced him to dox himself and stay on my chat. Like you can leave today and come back tomorrow when you cooled off. But nah, he thought like he thought like he was in the same room with me and he couldn't escape. I'm like, nah, dog, you can leave anytime. It's the internet.
Yeah, I don't know
You
what
embarrassed
happened.
me.
It was weird situation for
the
sure.
weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. And
Double
to what
down
I
on
was
it.
saying, he lied about. I remember he lied about something. I forgot what it was. But he kept on going.
He lied about like deleting comment, like some
Yeah, and then we
called us liars.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you hop on a live stream and you call the chat liars. Like, they're just gonna ignore. They're not gonna talk trash about you. I felt bad for that dude. Yeah, because see, Sushane's in the minority. He thinks that the guy was trolling because it was so outlandish. I actually talked to you're like only two people thought he was trolling. So
really?
I think he has serious, like he has some.
He got
something. Right word?
Okay, I see.
He has some. What's like the nicest word to put it? Difficulties, I guess, or challenges.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
I don't want to say. Yeah, and I think they're legit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, at that point, I'm gonna feel bad too. But
yeah, no, he is, and that's but he didn't get that like it ain't that bad, bro. Like we're not really after you per se. Like he could have just logged out and logged back in. We're cool, but he just kept going on. You know, he felt he felt like he was trapped, and yeah, I think he does have some challenges, and so you know, I feel bad for him, but like, come on. Yeah, some of those.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm just, you know, I don't know. I'm not the PC expert, so I feel like I can't say anything, but he's had some stuff. Do you have any proof he was trolling? Yeah, Sushane does not have any proof he was trolling. No.
I do not have any proof he was trolling. No, but like he did do one thing that was kind of weird. Like again, and now that I know that he's whatever, I do feel bad. Fine, but I'm just gonna say that like he did say that he was typing super long messages, and he said he was dyslexic, and right after that he had a bunch of like just it seemed like purposely typos. Like everything was perfectly typed out, great grammar, great spelling right before the word dyslexic, and then as soon as he says that, everything goes to crap. So like that to me,
I mean that is some analysis. I don't know. Like I can't. Yeah, I can't really argue either way about that point. Like I mean that is some. You observed that. I didn't notice that. That is odd.
Very odd. I mean, that's the only reason why I thought he was
he was
joking
going
around. But
he was going bad with the grammar. Like he left the grammar like in another town. Like he went. I didn't know it. I didn't know it was like a light switch though. I didn't know the grammar was. He had the grammar switch on, and then he just turned it completely off after that.
Crazy.
I think that's what you call hard word. That was psychologist. Oh yeah, I don't know. That was I don't know. People had fun during the live stream. That guy came back.
We can assuage this conversation now. Talk about some football.
Yeah, I mean it was a legendary thing, but I'm unfortunately being a party pooper, and I want to move on from that guy, even though he was like a, mild. While it was live, let's never forget that moment. It was awesome, but unfortunately, I'm being a party pooper, and we're moving on. That moment will live in our hearts. But the replay and the talk afterwards is just, it's nothing. You got to just, if you were there, it was awesome
Worth it.
because that's
Yeah,
it.
it was
During the
cool.
live stream, that was, dude, I mean, I've witnessed so many things, but that was something. And it was hack my lineup too. Yeah, it was,
It
because
was a
that's how
hack.
it starts.
Yep, it
And
was a
why do
hack.
people want to get hacked? And we had like four moments in hack my lineup history that were just out of control.
Honestly,
So number
yeah.
one, we got hacked. That's probably number one. If I had to rank it, that was embarrassing, stressful, and hilarious. People found it the most hilarious. Number two, I hacked a Nazi. That was crazy.
I remember that. Oh my god.
That
Wow,
was
what a league.
something
Wow.
else. And because he's so, racist all the time, he forgot. And he gave me his login, and then he is basically like, oh crap. I forgot how
Yeah.
racist I am. Number three was this. I can't remember a number. There was something else that happened that was wild. Oh, we called some people. So those are the top three.
Oh yeah.
Dang. When you put it like that, that's crazy. The hacker got hacked. We got hacked on here.
That's my favorite one for sure. I remember that too.
But for me, it was bad. Like I was
Of course,
sweating,
that's why it was great for all of
dude.
us.
I was so sweaty. You guys love seeing me fail. Like you guys love the stress. Luckily that dude was hecka cool. I was like, hey, let me give you a free t-shirt. He's like, no, just like tell my uncle how to get back in the league. I was like, all right, I'll help. Because his uncle was the commissioner. So his uncle wasn't tripping. He wasn't tripping. He got his league back. It was all good. I went back. I privated the video. I deleted that part out. Like it was all good. The racist guy, that was hilarious. Because he could have played it off too. He could have been like, oh no, we're just edgy teenagers. And like I would have been like, I don't really think so, but I would have still kind of like, I would have been like, okay, and just moved on. But instead of that, he was like, oh crap. And I was like, wait, what? You guys,
like, oh.
all 10 of you in this league are actually really, really racist? Like, seriously? He's we booted up. He stopped talking. Like, it was just crazy. Nazi league. I hacked a Nazi league.
Yeah, that one was cringe, bro.
Yeah.
That one was cringe.
Wait, you saw all three of these?
I saw all three of them, yeah. Somehow.
Remember the racist, and then and then I started getting a bunch of donations. Everyone was like, get out of here. They were like, the chat all came together as a team and like booted the race, like never come back. You're a POS, like this and that. And that's crazy because like I couldn't even show the stuff I saw in the league. Everybody had
I remember that. You couldn't put it on screen because you were saying like, man, a lot of these team names, I don't know. And then you're like, no, I'm not going to put it on the screen. No way.
Yeah, every team name was racist. Their message board was racist, and it was like I've seen it all. I've seen like edgy teenager racism where they're just they think it's a joke, and they're doing because they don't know no better. And this to me, like I've never seen anything on this. This was like seemed like they were serious, like this was their job to be racist. I was like, oh my god, like this is not just the guys who were just joking. That was crazy. Josh Downs big game tomorrow. We have him in our dynasty league, Shane.
We do. Great. I don't know if he goes nuclear tomorrow, but yeah, that'd be cool.
Josh, who do they
good
play?
Receiver.
The Bucks. Oh no, that's a
people like Indy to win that game, so
it's gonna be a close game. I think
they can score some points. Josh Downs. Yeah, I like it. I wouldn't bet on it, but best ball, hope for the best.
We need Minshew to do well. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Wait, where's this?
And we got to talk Minshew after this, bro. You know why.
Yeah, we can talk about it on the air.
Yeah, we got to get him in our $250.
I can bring it up right now. I mean, we don't have a boss. We don't have a boss. That guy was asking for my boss on the comment.
I remember that.
I'm like, bro,
I
look like I have a boss? Like,
I'm a guy on YouTube. What do you think?
Talk to my boss. Like
Come
that's
on.
bro. I could have hit him with the. Yep, I'm the manager.
Full spin.
Like that's
right here, homie. What you need?
like obviously I'm my own boss. Like what do you
Man.
think, dude? Like, yeah. That was something else. What am I looking at?
Indianapolis total.
Oh, look at the total. It's
Ooh.
average. It's not
Not
bad.
bad.
45
Not
and a
bad.
half.
Not in the 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these 30s games this week. -2. Okay, Joshua Downs, Minshew. Yep. That makes sense, Uncle Ted. I like that. Purdy screwed me. I had Dobbs ready. Oh, you didn't start Dobbs? The best running quarterback this year other than Lamar? Joshua
Dude,
Dobbs?
he looks like Deshaun Watson should be.
Yeah, it's like 45 rush yards a game, dude.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nutty. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm
One of my
not with you
favorites.
there. Zach Moss is dead. Zach Moss is gonna.
JT just, man, he's such a volume guy and he's elite.
Moss is, Moss was a cool thing. He was a trend, and that trend is way gone. Look at the home road splits. Moss has dominated over JT. That's because it was during that time, I'm sure.
Dude. Yeah.
Those days are long gone, Uncle Ted. It's the JT show.
Yep, he's getting all the touches. Yeah, absolutely.
It's JT all day.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring up our league.
Yep, let's bring up our league for sure. Let's do it real quick.
Okay, so
I'm running out of ideas. Because, I mean, given his price, right?
Let the people know what we're looking at first. So
we're looking at our $250. We co-own a high stakes. Let's see if I can do this whole thing right in one take. Dynasty, Super Flex, Triple Flex, Best Ball, Dynasty.
One tight end premium.
Tight end premium. I knew I was missing one. There you go. Tight end premium. And we have, in my opinion, a very rebuildy type of team that somehow is just popping off this year. I don't know how. I guess, DeAndre Swift literally became a zero at Detroit to a hero in Philly pretty much in one season. Calvin Ridley's been all right. Tyler Lockett hasn't been that great. Like, you can go down on the list. It looks like a team that shouldn't be doing very well, but it is. Here we are. And we have a few, roster fixes that we need to make. It's not even about like the who we have, the players. It's about like just like the roster construction is not that great. And the two main things that we need here, we need a backup quarterback. We picked Bryce Young with our rookie pick. Did not work. Had we picked CJ Stroud, totally different story, but we didn't do that. And then if you look at our tight ends, Pat Freiermuth and the whole Steelers offense being a zero really hurts us. And we pretty much need a tight end. We have Cole Kmet, who's pretty average. We have some other guys who can be matchup plays and whatever. And it is a best ball, so we automatically get the guy, but it's not looking good. So we need a quarterback. We need a tight end. And we've tried to identify some cheap guys. We want cheap options. I don't want to trade a first round pick or, a lot of assets. We need someone cheap. We're trying to go after Gardner Minshew.
Who has McCaffrey?
I think, was it Shawners? No, not Shawners. I think that the top team or the number 2 team has McCaffrey or something like that.
And they don't want Mitchell?
They don't want Elijah Mitchell.
So how about if we gave this guy Mitchell and a draft pick for Minshew? Did you try that?
So we never tried that yet. What he offered us was, I think it was Gardner Minshew and a 5th round pick for a 3rd round pick. Now, mind you, this rookie draft is a little bit different because we get veteran players as well. So a 3rd round pick is really more like a late 2nd, and maybe a 5th round pick is like something like the 4th round, right? So I don't know. I mean, it seems like a move that we should make, but if we give the 3rd round pick away, I don't know. I'm less
I just
comfortable
don't
with
like the
that.
players we got to. Let's offer him Eli Mitchell.
Oh
And,
yeah, that's another thing. We have to. It has to be like a 1-for-1 player thing, because otherwise we'll have to drop a guy, which you don't want to
let's
do.
go Eli Mitchell and a 6th.
What draft picks do we have? You can see that real quick.
Huh?
Since we're on it. Which do we have our 6th? I think we do. But
Oh, how do? Oh, let's go to the trade.
Yeah.
Shawners. Where is he? We have all our picks except 1st and 2nd. Oh, we don't
And
have
5th.
5th. We don't
Okay.
have 5th.
So 3, 4. So yeah, 6th. So Elijah Mitchell in a 6th for Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Okay. I could try
Because
that.
he wants we're getting in. He wants picks and he wants to get rid of Minshew. He's probably tanking, I assume, and so we're at least meeting those needs of his. We're not giving him a lot of quality, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Elijah Mitchell in a 6th. Should I send it?
Yeah, let's do it. Elijah Mitchell,
For
6th
Minshew.
for Gardner Minshew. If you want to message him about that, remind him for the 1-for-1 thing, 2-for-2, because we don't want a player for like a 0 player for 1 player ordeal. Perfect.
I learned that you don't put a question mark, so when they read it, it seems more of a
Statement.
subliminal command. Yeah.
I like it. some dynasty tactics right there, boys. Oh no.
No. Let's just drop. Should we
me.
drop it? Yeah, let's just drop them.
Drop Royce?
Yeah. Wait. Did it go through? Well, I should have read what it said. I don't read anything like an idiot.
Hey man, that's what you got me clicking buttons.
Dude, I should have read that thing. Wait, if I go back, do you think it'll say? No. But it says it offered it, right?
No, I don't think so. Because that's the offer that we got from him.
Created. Oh, wait. Created.
Wait, what?
Oh, it didn't send it. Wait. Didn't send it.
Oh, it didn't send. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing that it could do.
Yeah, let me check my it says on the email. Remember, every time you send it.
Yep, you're right. Let me check mine
I don't think it. Nah, I don't think it's sent. Did it? Now the site's all glitched. Oh, what is going on? Come on.
I got nothing right now.
I don't think it sent it.
Yeah.
It's not letting us. I mean, it basically says that because of our IR thing, we can't. Let's just drop them, dude.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. Yep.
Stop making. Yeah. Just hit drop.
Yeah, let's drop player.
And then move him. Move A-Chain to bench.
Yep. It's so lame that he is an out designation and not IR, but I mean.
But that's how this, this is just the rules everyone's got to follow by. It makes sense. It is what it is. It's a dynasty league, and they don't want you cheating.
Yeah, can't really complain. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Offer that up. Okay, trade notification successful.
Now we got it. Okay,
Yeah.
we just sent the
Alright.
trade. All right, we had somebody donate though, so we got to answer him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you drop Kareem Hunt for Joshua Downs?
Ooh.
This isn't really like a yes or no, but I asked to see his RBs and wide receivers. So his RBs are pretty good. He's got JT and Pollard, Keaton Mitchell, Warren, Tyson Chandler. Wide receivers Olave, Waddle, Diggs, and Jaden Reed. Downs legit. I mean, Joshua Downs is Joshua Downs. He's the number 2 wide receiver for the Colts. He's unpredictable. He's up, he's down. And then you got Kareem Hunt, who's basically not really startable unless something happens to
Jerome Ford, but if
Jerome
something
Ford.
happens to Jerome Ford, then all of a sudden Kareem Hunt becomes very startable. Whereas
Yeah, he
Josh
becomes
Downs,
pretty
I don't think
good.
he's never. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. This guy's wide receiver is not that good, but yeah, I mean, you're not really starting. Now I'm gonna say no because actually, now that I read his wide receiver room again, Joshua Downs is on the bench every week for you. Diggs, Waddle, Olave, like those are the 3 you're starting. You're benching Reed and you're benching Joshua Downs.
Yeah, I'm with that, and just go with the upside with Kareem Hunt for injury. He'll be a RB1, RB2 if something happens over there.
What is this? Is this concerning our league? Sorry, never played Dynasty, but do you think he would do it just for the pick since he has Mahomes and Allen? I saw Shawners had like some of those
hold on,
guys.
yeah. So Sam, we don't want to give up our pick. That's another thing. So there's a couple things at play here. Number one, we feel that the pick he wants is worth more than Minshew. That's number one. And then number two, we're in a situation where we have exactly like we just did on the stream. We had to drop Royce Freeman to even send the offer because we had to take out Achane from IR and put him on the bench. So we are really packed to the brim as far as the max roster size. So giving up a pick to get Gardner Minshew means you have to drop a guy too. So we don't want to do that. So I understand what the idea is, but that's not our goal. That makes sense.
Look at his picks. He's going to decline this. Dang. He wants only because a 6th-round pick means nothing to him. He's got 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, and 2 fifths. I mean, that's already loaded. He doesn't need any of these.
I mean, hey man, maybe he wants to get 2 6 also. 2 1.
He can't even afford
3,
to. He don't even have the roster space though. Anyway, it's just a fact.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's just good to understand our opponent, our trade partner, and that's why he offered us a 5th, bro. Because he's trying to get rid of those ones. That's why his offer was good. It's just not good for us, for our situation. Right. So it's like, yeah, dude, all these. It's good to know though, like, because me and you, we hit in like round 7, round 8, round 9. We hit on some of those. Oh, so like these guys
we got
away for free for sure. Like, what is he gonna do with? He can't do anything with these picks. These are instant cuts for him.
Yeah, he's got to drop him. Like, actually, he's got to drop him. He doesn't have roster space. Period.
Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 picks.
He's only allowed 7 more players, period.
Well, then you got to cut him.
So he's got McLaurin, Mayer, Sam Laporta. That's 3 right off the rip. You're not dropping Kenny Pickett for as much as you hate him, and I hate him. And he's got those quarterbacks. I mean, that's already way too many right there,
Yeah, so basically 6 through 10 is just complete throwaways for him. So that's why he gave us a 5th.
Yeah, he's not going to accept that. Damn. We could try to go Elijah Mitchell for... No, he just wants the 3rd. That's his thing. He doesn't want Elijah Mitchell. He wants the 3rd-round pick.
He wants quality picks. Yeah, he doesn't. And he's trying to get rid of quantity. But it is it's hard to trade in this league. Some would say the hardest.
Yeah, I would say it's my hardest league to trade with, and I love trading. Trading is what I do all the time. It's difficult. We got a
I
couple
don't know
more
what
questions
Sam
here.
is saying.
We can wrap this one up too.
Uncle Ted's losing me.
No.
No, he started off saying normal stuff, then he started yelling about Zach Moss and Schoonmaker.
Okay, well, hold on here. It just so happens you mentioned the other Michigan tight end. I don't know if you remember this on the podcast couch. I think Just Dak, our Cowboys fan, he asked me about Luke Schoonmaker right after the draft. And I was like, well, I went to Michigan. I saw Luke Schoonmaker play live, and there was this other guy who looked way better. Well, guess what? That guy, today, Michigan versus Ohio State, huge college game, one of the biggest games of the year, honestly. That tight end had a day. He's way better than Schoonmaker. Schoonmaker is going to be the odd man out as far as like Ferguson and I guess Hendershot's completely a zero, but I still think he's got some developmental tools there. But Schoonmaker, not all day, man. I am not about that one. Sorry, cannot sign off on the Schoonmaker thing. Can't do it.
He got one lucky touchdown, I guess, and that's why this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of third string tight ends that get like touchdowns. Like it happens all the time. It's called goal line formation. So it's like it happens a lot.
Random TDs will happen all the time. All the time. It's football.
Wolf Alpha start 2, JT, Chase, and Puka. Let me go to you definitely starting JT.
I'm gonna say something crazy. No Chase. I'll go JT and Puka.
I'm going with my algorithms. The algorithms say go Puka. You got a better matchup and a quarterback we know. So the other guy's a bad matchup, and we don't know how Browning is gonna do.
If my brain is matching your algorithm, I'm on fire right now. That's all I can say.
Bro, we're living in a day where like Justin Jefferson and Chase they're on the bench.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Ugh.
Ryan says, do you like Ridley or White better this week? And would you play Steelers D or Patriots? I would go with Rachaad White. And I like how Ridley's just a thing all of a sudden. Makes me feel great. Makes me feel good about myself.
How 1 week changes the ball game.
Let's go Patriots D. I don't know, honestly. It's a toss-up. The Bengals.
Bengals?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Patriots because I know their defensive personnel is way better than the Steelers. And I would actually argue that the Giants
Way
offense,
better.
Way better.
I don't know about way better.
Yep, way better. Personnel all across the board, way better. I mean, I know TJ Watt.
It's about big plays though a lot too. And TJ Watt, he does cause big plays to happen.
I feel you. Those are sacks and fumbles, which are also valuable. Patriots get a lot of picks, and it's against that weird quarterback, the Illinois guy, Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito. So I mean, I would start the Patriots with like a little bit of confidence too. I think because I mean Jacob Browning. I don't know if you saw who's the not Christian Palmer, but his brother who like goes over quarterbacks.
Joe Palmer.
Joe, whatever his name is, Palmer.
I think it's Joe Palmer.
He worked with Joe Burrow. Okay, and because of that, he ended up in this past season working with the backup Jake Browning. And he said, man, like when I took a step back and evaluated Jake Browning just like as like a prospect or whatever, I mean the guy threw 91 touchdowns in his final season, 91 passing touchdowns in one season. Okay, and then in college he had a 4-to-1 touchdown interception ratio.
90. What
like he can play.
You mean his college career?
No, I think his last season in high school he threw for 91 touchdowns, and then in
high school
he had a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio.
91 touchdowns in high school.
91 touchdowns in a season is nuts. I don't care what level it is. That's crazy.
In a season, though, I thought you were talking about like in
one season, 91 touchdowns passing. That's crazy.
No way.
Thank you.
That's crazy. That's like 10 touchdowns a game.
He can play a little
You gotta
bit.
be remembering this wrong.
No, I literally just watched this today. Let me look this up just in case.
It's not.
But
It doesn't
my
even make
goodness,
sense, bro.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God, you're right. No, that's right. At Folsom High School, Jake Browning set multiple records, including when he threw 91 touchdowns in his senior
There you
year.
go.
By the time he left high school, he recorded 1,708 career pass attempts, 1,191 completions for 16,775 yards and
Oh my God.
229. That's like when you put Madden on the all rookie mode
Easy mode, yeah.
and just kill it. Just every game, just 40 points, 60 points, like 91 touch. That is
I
like
knew I
9.5 touchdowns a
It was so
game.
jarring. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Those are all aerial, dude. All in the air. But he can throw the rock a
Wow.
little bit. Yeah.
Well, I'm going Patriots, but it's close. I think it's close as heck.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, yeah, Jake Browning did look good, but we only seen I've only seen him play for whatever it was, 2.5 quarters or whatever. He
Yeah.
looks solid though, and he had a lot of confidence. It looked like, which was very shocking to me. Like he came in, and he looked like he had a lot of control. Didn't look rattled at all.
Yeah.
He looked in charge. Charles in charge. What's up, Ozai? Jesse Palmer is the guy. Bro,
Jesse Palmer.
Dylan, bro, donate some money, dog. What is these essays, bro?
Hold on, Bob.
My
Is it
God.
Jordan Palmer or is it Jesse Palmer? Because one of them
It's
also
not
hosts
Jordan
The Bachelor.
Palmer. No,
Not
it's
Jordan?
not Jordan.
Okay.
No, I don't
Not
know.
Jordan.
Wait,
All right.
let's settle this.
Let's figure this out.
Wait,
Oh no, Jesse Palmer is the guy on The Bachelor. Oh,
It's
not
not
him.
Jesse Palmer. I said Joe Palmer.
Jordan. It's gotta be Jordan Palmer. I'm remembering it now. It's Jordan. Yeah, it's Jordan Palmer.
Yeah, it's
There you go.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Carson Palmer's
right.
like cousin or something.
Something like that. Brother, cousin,
Yeah.
sibling. I don't know.
Jordan.
Stepbrother. Who knows?
God, we're just dang, you just assuaged my guess aside.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy Dylan is on, bro. I'm not reading all that. I expected 5 people to tune in. We're still here answering questions after 2 hours. What the hell?
Hey man.
Dylan, bro, I cannot read that. I'm a Ravens fan. McBride, trade offer. Your trade deadline's passed by now.
Jeez.
Oh my God, dude. Give me $20. Let me hack it, bro.
Facts.
I promise nothing bad will happen when I hack stuff. Bro, that's like the longest thing. I am not reading that. After 2 hours. I thought this last stream was gonna be like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I feel you.
Bro,
He got popping a little bit after.
Oh, he got popping more than the Fridays. It's got people's tune. It's just that time where people are just doing nothing. I think just chilling.
Yeah, I saw you go live, and you was like, "You want to hop on?" I'm like, "Shoot, I'm not doing anything. All right, let's do this."
Do you know? Actually, I just found this out. I thought this was total BS. The day before Thanksgiving is a huge drinking night.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh man,
Sounds
I gotta start drinking on Wednesday.
Look, let's pretend you're alcoholics and you have alcoholics in your family. Like that just sounds like everyone's getting effed up.
That sounds like a toxic Thanksgiving dinner.
A lot of people are alcoholics, but I mean, it just never like hit because a lot of people just really don't drink, do nothing in my family. So it's just another, like, it just never really hit. Like, I remember, so one Thanksgiving, I had I was like, I always talk about, like, we just did like a career to like how I got here. So like in between all the things I was doing, like music production, video production for a while. And then I did weddings. So before that, I don't know how like, this was just so crazy. Like this guy who they call it a cult wine. So it's basically like a small batch of, like they make small, like they make like 300 bottles or 1,000 bottles a year, and that's it. It's a small wine in Napa. So I live next kind of in that area, Napa, where wine country. and
For
that's
sure.
called
Yeah.
a cult wine. And this guy couldn't make it to some place, this old guy. And so they were looking for somebody to film a video of him, put it on DVD, play it, be like, hey, I couldn't make it, this and that. So I filmed it. And then I got into filming all these wines left and right, all these wine companies. It's like a
Crazy.
totally different world. Like these guys, they buy like this expensive land of crazy dirt, crush grapes, bottle it up and sell it for $300. Like it made no sense. But I started drinking a bunch of wine. And like, so I got bottles of free wine, but like,
Nice.
you know,
Nice.
$20 bottles, $100 bottles, $300 bottles. So I was like, yeah.
Heyo.
And then one wine I had from Turkey, and it was the best wine I had in my life. The family threw it away before I got to finish it. I was pissed. So the next year, another bottle got open from France. It was half as good as the Turkish. Go figure. Like, but that was, and so I was like, well, screw you guys. You know, you guys are gonna throw this away when I'm not looking. So I took the whole bottle to the dome, essentially. Finished the
There you
bottle.
go.
I'm
There
not
you
drunk
go.
though, because it's over a long period of time, and I'm drinking wine regularly now. Because now it's
Okay,
like,
for sure.
it's like part of
Yeah.
the job. Like, and then but I caught some kind of stomach flu at the gas station, something, and so it's coming out from top and from bottom too, and
That's not fun.
throwing up an entire bottle of wine. But people hear me throwing up and they just think like I'm a drunk idiot, like I drank.
Right.
I was totally fine, because I mean, if you drink like 90% of a wine bottle and you've been drinking a lot and throughout several hours, I guess it's not really that much. So like I was like not even really buzzed. Like that's how like fine I was. But the whole bottle, bro, it looks disgusting and it tastes so you had red wine, I assume, before.
Yeah, no, I've had the same experience as you too. It was the funniest thing. I'm at a college bar and I yak right in front of the bouncer. And like the thing is, the way I was talking to him, I guess he was convinced I was sober, which I guess I was too. So he just let me in. Even though I just yacked a whole bottle of wine right in front of his eyes.
Wait. So,
So
first
I
of
know
all, you did all
exactly what
that,
you're
and it was red wine?
It was red wine too, yeah.
And you got in. Okay.
And I still got in, yep.
But do you remember the taste? Like,
yeah, it was terrible. It was the
it's so bad coming out.
home.
Yeah, it's not like normal like vodka. It's not like no. This is so.
No,
and so ever
awful.
since then, I have like a gag reflex when I smell. And the gigs went away, so I never filmed the wine. I was heavy in this wine filming, bro. I was filming. Everybody was hiring me all around Northern California to film wine, and all these guys, all of them were so weird. They're like all in their own world. Because it's like this is just such a weird, like, how did I wind up here? And I'm young too. I'm like 22 years old, 23, like
trying to figure it out, trying to make it.
Everyone I talk to is literally like 50, like, because no one's in this
wine thing, yeah.
No one's in the expensive red wine thing that's young. So it's like such a weird thing. And like that ended it, that throwing up. I threw up 3-4 times, and that taste never let. I don't even drink anymore, like almost zero. Like I drink like once a year now, like, so I don't even drink. But like back then, yeah, that was just a crazy experience. It was, even just talking about it was so long ago, and it's so disgusting. Oh, you threw up red wine too. I don't think a lot of people throws up red wine, because it's usually not a drink that. It's not a drink that you go crazy. It's not like the pregame drink. It's not like vodka. Like everyone's throwing up on vodka probably multiple times. Like it's not like vodka or beer. No, it's red wine. It's the bougiest drink ever. It's the snobbiest drink ever. No, people do not throw up red wine, dude. It's not. I'm not typically. I threw it up because I had a stomach bug. Like that was the thing. Oh, I couldn't stop throwing up, dude. It was so disgusting. Oh, the first 2 throw-ups was just red everywhere.
Like one yak and over, you know, it's like, and it's done.
Man,
it sounds gross.
Oh,
dude.
Bro, it just wouldn't stop, and it was the first 2 throw-ups were just red, because you know that's color, that stain. Like it was red everywhere, dude. It was like a murder scene. So Thanksgiving food and red wine.
Dude, oh God. All right. Yeah, all right. All right. Forget about it, dude. No. Stop.
And the whole bottle, I killed it.
Assuage this topic. Oh
Assuage.
my God.
Assuage. Bob says that's way too many slashes in one message. Yeah, like I hate to, ostracize, assuage Dylan. But that was just
Get
that
him
was
on Hack My Lineup. Done. Easy
I
fix.
don't. I mean, dude, I'd read it for $1.
I'd read it for $1.
He's the best tackler since Joe Montana. Who? Jordan Palmer?
Tackler?
I don't know who we're talking about. Go Pats D. The Commanders are the only team possible to allow DeVito to look at NFL. Yeah, okay, so we got 3 people saying Pats D over Steelers D.
Hey man, this guy watches the podcast for a hot minute. Washington football team, he knows all about it. Oh yeah.
Bob knows another reason why the day before Thanksgiving is a big drinking day. Friendsgiving is a huge drinking holiday because a lot of friends are back in town that have moved away. That makes sense. So places like LA and where you're away from your family, you're trying to make it in Hollywood, and then the small town places too have this type of thing where people are coming back. What's up? You're back in town. Everyone's back in town, and everyone goes drinking. And wow,
yeah, I feel that.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, never had I had one Friendsgiving. I had one
only in college though. And it was like a week before. So what about yours?
We had it purposely not on Thanksgiving, I think. So just in case people did want to go to their families, we did have a Friendsgiving, and we played.
It was like back at your place with your hometown friends, or
no? I'm not participating in this tomfoolery. This is my girlfriend's thing. Yeah, I'm not. I'd be like, Friendsgiving, it's fun. I'd be like, nah. Oh, dude, I do not mess with my hometown. Like, I love where I'm from and what it made me, but I'm never going back. Yeah, I'm from a very
no part of that tomfoolery.
Yeah, it ain't happening. Oh, dude, like it's not. I didn't go to my reunion, nothing. No, I'm not. Yeah, I love how it, what it taught me and how it made me and the lessons I've learned, but I'm never going. Everyone that lives there, that's all they talk about is how to get out. Like a hood movie. It's like, how do we get out of here?
Oh my God.
And it is the hood. So it's bad. Like it's horrible. And no, not me. This is my girl's friends. We played that game. Not charades. It's like the Taboo. We played Taboo.
Oh, boy.
And I figured out how to cheat later. Because I'm just so like I'm so Oh, it's so bad though. It's so bad that like you'd have to just die of embarrassment if you do it. But there is a way to cheat in So if you guys don't know Taboo, it's like a charades type of kind of board, not a board game, but like a charades type game you play at little parties. And then what do you say words? Yeah, you say words. You describe to them what the word is that you want your team to guess, but there's a list of like 4 or 5 no words that you can't say. So like if the word was Jordan Palmer, like I can't say Bengals, I can't say Carson Palmer, like there's these lists, but I can say anything else. I'll be like retired athlete, like stuff like that, like
works with QBs, something like that. Got it.
Quarter, yeah, like some, yeah, like or what? I don't know if he's probably part of a network or something, but I forget. Like stuff like that. And then Sushan's got to name guys off like Joe Montana. Okay, Jordan. And so the way you cheat, it's so cringy though. Like you can't do it, bro. You cannot succumb to such a level of cringe. I think you just start naming off the letters or something. Is what it is. So you say, oh yeah, this is what it is. You say words, and before your team, you tell them like me and Sushane's on the same team. Sushane's guessing. So I say, Sushane, I'm gonna say dumb words, right? But every word I say, the first letter is gonna spell the letter of what I want to do. So I'll be like Jason Voorhees, Orlando, Roger, and now you know
And I
that's
got J-O-R, got
J-O-R. I'll be
Yep.
like dum dum, like Apple, and then people's gonna be looking at like, what is this guy saying? I'll be like, no, you know, and then he's gonna be like, okay, that's Jordan, and you'll be like Michael Jordan, I'm like, no, and then we go on like PP, Apple, like Lorraine, you know, and then boom, you'll be like, okay, Jordan Palmer.
Dude,
It's
that's
so
genius. That's brilliant.
so cringy.
That's not even cringe. That's brilliant.
Bro, that's
what are you talking
bro,
about?
If you did that, you'd have to end it there. You stop. You
Couch,
can't
that's
do
how you it's a guaranteed. Here's what you gotta do. If you're in a game where it's like a tie game and you just want to win for God knows what reason because you're that guy at the board game table.
I am that guy, but I can't
do
that. That's going against social. You're ruining the night for people. Dude, you want to be the jerk?
Just one round. It's just one round, and you use it in the money round, and you win. That's it. And then the game ends, and it's over.
It's just the same thing as like starting a stupid argument and storming out. Like you're ruining the night. Like you're gonna be that guy. You want to be that guy? You want to like me, dude? I'm so psycho that I Googled it and found out this cheating. That's how psycho I am. Like I'm nuts. Like that's why literally I want to win so bad. And I started a whole company and brand Fantasy Couch around trying to win at fantasy. Like I am that, but to actually do it, you can't. No, you cannot.
Yeah, it's another level. I feel
you. Okay, because it's not like a competitive. It's supposed to be a fun game when you have no there's not much else to do, right? There's no ideas, so people are like, let's whip out this taboo thing, and then you play the game. Like and you ruin the whole night.
Yeah.
Ugh, I couldn't. I was like, oh, it's such a good way to cheat. I was like, you cannot do that. Oh God.
You know what? If I'm in a group with crappy people, I'll do that. No problem. I have no.
Maybe there's a way to make it less obvious, though. Like
there has to be. Yeah, there has to be. Less obvious. I mean, okay, if you say words that are not like you were saying, like dum dum and no.
Yeah,
like
those
if
are
you
terrible.
Say like if you say like all fruits, for example, that could work. Maybe.
Oh, here it is, right here. Oh man, this game is that expensive. Oh, it's all over the place.
$40, bro.
14
nope. I'm buying the video game. Sorry, no shot.
What is this? This game used to be like $10.
I'm saying.
Oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is the OG one.
That's the one. Like that's the one.
Does anybody here not know the game Taboo?
Like, everyone here knows the game.
That's crazy if you don't. And I don't even play games like this. Like I don't know. I guess I do. I don't know. I'm not a big board game guy. Well, what's this? What is this called? Like a social gathering game? I don't know. It's not really a board game per se. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't even know what a swage means. What's up, Jorge? What's up, gentlemen? One has to sit. Monopoly, Scrabble, Shoots and Ladders, or Taboo. We're going.
You're on fire.
Suchet loves. I felt like when I told him how to cheat, he got too excited over that. He's like, I'm doing it. I'm cheating and
money game. I'm gonna try it.
That happens. So, in Taboo, sometimes the winner does get something. They have to buy the drink or they have to take a shot or something. Sometimes that does happen a lot. It's usually something silly, but there is often something on the line with Taboo.
So I can cheat and get an extra shot of liquor is what you're telling me? I'm in.
I don't
know.
Say less.
I'm in.
I think the loser has to drink. I don't know.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll lose every time. Forget it. I'll tell everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying sometimes when people play Taboo, something is on the line. Like you have to tip or cover I don't know, something small, $5, something. Then you might you got to realize that you probably don't want to see these people ever again. Like you're going to be the guy who cheated in Taboo. That's just such a
But I got the strategy from the Fantasy Couch. It's a proven winner.
It's a guaranteed win, dog. Like it's just guaranteed. As long as your team knows the strategy, you're just gonna be like, just say the words, like
bang, bang, bang. It's done. They'll be like, "What? How did he even get that?"
You know
Oh, I
what?
love it.
You know what? Okay, so it's
I'm
dumb.
so doing this, by the way.
It's
I know
dumb,
you're saying I'm excited.
but-
I'm so doing this.
But because no one knows this strategy, bro, this example, it would work. How about if I said, like,
What about like Jaguar, ostrich,
started
rooster,
naming
dino?
started
Only
naming
animals.
stuff that's actually related. Okay, I go, watch this. Joe Montana, Oregon Ducks. I could even say, I guess, Roadrunner if he was fast.
Yeah.
So who's Rodgers, as in Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
You know, like
Danny DeVito.
Danny. No, just say DeVito. DeVito.
DeVito. Oh God.
I don't think people would get it. And every time you're like doing the motions like that. I don't. That's the whole. If no one catches on,
dude, that's how you do it.
And
that's how you
do it on the tiebreaker, the last round, so
Mm,
you avoid the cringe.
that's too good.
This is the game. Sorry is the way to go.
Hey man, sorry is how you lose friends real quick. Sorry in Monopoly.
Yeah, I don't know. Taboo is a social game, is why it's fun. It's like, it's, you know, everyone's having fun. You're naming, you know, doing fun stuff, and yeah. I don't know.
Man, what a
Wait,
podcast. This has been a pleasure so far.
Well, that's not technically a podcast, but
Whatever it is, live stream, whatever.
live stream. They're all it's
Crazy.
just different. It's a TikTok. It's a long TikTok.
It's a very long TikTok, yeah.
Yeah. One has to sit Cup. Okay, so Cup over Chase. Chase over Devontae Smith. Tank Dell. Okay, so let's start Cup. Let's start Chase and Tank Dell versus Devontae Smith. Let's go Tank Dell. So let's bench Devontae Smith.
Ride the wave while it's hot.
It's like from Waterboy. Jordan Palmer reminded me of the dude. It's like a line from Waterboy.
I don't remember.
Sorry, dude. I've watched Waterboy a few times. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like my favorite movie. I don't know everything, every detail about it, but I have watched it multiple times.
Yeah, no idea.
You've seen Waterboy, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just once. Just once. Not
just
times.
once. Oh, okay.
Just once.
Yeah, I've seen it multiple times. Loved growing up there. Where'd you grow up? No one knows where you grew up, etc. Never going back unless it's to visit my parents and never leave their house. Where are you from? At least say the state. I mean, you can't.
I know what's happening.
I mean, I didn't say where I was from, but I said it like I've said it 40 times on this show. So, and everyone knows it's in California. So, but we don't even know. Sam, you might not even be. You could be AI. Like, we don't even know if you're human. Everyone knows me. We don't even know what state you're from. Small town guy, probably. Sam sounds like a small town guy. I don't know. All right. Did you want to say anything? So you hopped on here to talk about the 2024 class, or are we done?
Shoot, we had a lengthy discussion about all some other stuff. I was just gonna say that, you know, there was some. So today was basically what we call rivalry week, which all the college rivals, they play the rivals. And as far as like a dynasty head like me, this is one of the better games to evaluate players on, because higher stakes on the line, everyone's amped up, juiced up for the game. You know, at this point, people want to perform at their best. And, you know, we saw a lot of good players today, a lot of good evaluation stuff. And I think my two major takeaways, and I'm going to be pretty brief about this one, is that number one, I think we only have a 2 quarterback class. I'm not 100% ready to say that, but I do think that at this point on, that, you know, the top 2 quarterbacks, Caleb Williams and Drake May, have distanced themselves a little bit from whoever the quarterback 3 is, which I'm not even confident to say a name just yet. Could be Michael Penix, Could be the Michigan kid, J.J. McCarthy. Could also be the Oregon guy, Bo Nix. Those are the names in the runnings right now. But it looks like it's going to be like a 2 quarterback class, and then maybe we get a third one, like kind of late round one.
What do you think about this guy? Is it Jaden Daniels, the third quarterback?
Yeah, he's another one who could be there.
Wow, CBS mock draft.
Yeah.
Has him being the third QB off the board? Wow.
That's another guy. That's the name I forgot. There's a group of 4 who's battling for the third spot. And I mean, that's a new name. You're saying that would shock because, Jaden Daniels is not even a name that I would have expected to be on this list, especially this far into the season, but here we are. So yeah, it looks like to me, 2 quarterback class. Could there be a third one who pans out? Absolutely, because quarterbacks is, you don't really know till you know. But it seems like we have a clear top 2. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was that this wide receiver class is freaking loaded. Like Marvin Harrison Jr., great. We get it. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Hall of Fame guy, gold jacket, generational, whatever words you want to use, fine. But when you look at the rest of this class, Couch, it's loaded, man. I understand that, a couple of years back, we got guys like Christian Watson and Drake London and, even Garrett Wilson, who's a great player. He hasn't been great for fantasy football because his quarterback isn't that great, right? He's not that top 3, top 5 thing that we feel he could be. And then, you look at a couple years earlier, like maybe guys like Jalen Waddle and Devonta Smith, while they're great receivers, are not like, spectacular, they're not smashing it or anything like that. So, I mean, this wide receiver class could just end up being like that. And of course, there's busts like Rashad Bateman and Treylon Burks along the way. But I mean, man, as far as taking your bet on a receiver, this is loaded. There is a lot of quality and quantity. So the entire first round is going to look pretty good. And man, you might get some guys in the second round who are worth a look. And then we didn't even get to the running backs too, which means like, a couple of running backs get drafted early. They'll push other guys down. So this class is looking really good. And I'm pretty much excited to, we have 5 more weeks left of the season or something like that before once the fantasy football playoffs start, I want to really get into the specifics of the 2024 class, and then I'll kind of take us to the off season. We can really dive deep there. But I'm excited. That's really what I wanted to share with you guys. Those 2 major takeaways: quarterback class not as strong, but still pretty strong that we expected, and wide receiver class way stronger than I could have even dreamed of. So should be an exciting class. That's what we like in fantasy football, receivers, especially in Dynasty. That's really all I wanted to say. Not too much here.
Let's see it.
If you got anything to add, by all means.
Caleb Williams, number 1 to the Bears. Scott Walter football. He's probably been doing this for 25 years. Right. As an update, the website says. I mean, when I say update, I mean like the design. Like he obviously posts all the time.
It's so slow on my computer too for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's a me issue.
Because he's using the code from like 20 years ago. Bro. Yeah, he needs to just get like a modern. They're so easy. Like just get a modern website. But all this guy cares about is the draft. Like he doesn't care about nothing else. Yeah. Cardinals go Marvin Harrison. Bears go Caleb Williams. Patriots get Drake May. Let's see who's the next.
Oh, one more thing I should say. It looks like Marvin Harrison. You know how people always say like, "Oh, who's the best player in the draft?" Like, it's always gonna be a quarterback going first, but who's the best player? People are gonna say Marvin Harrison. That's gonna be.
What about you? What are you gonna say?
Man, quarterback's 50-50. Marvin Harrison, he's safe. I might go Marvin Harrison too. I like a couple tackles though. I like a couple tackles, which are boring for fantasy football, but great for team building. And I think those guys are.
The Giants have needed one for a while.
Yeah. The Panthers also, they don't have their pick, but man, that's rough. They need help in the worst way, and they don't have a pick. That's terrible.
What about Brock Bowers? You could go to the Commanders. You go to the Colts.
Yeah, that'd be Chargers. I'm hearing would be nice too. That'd be a great spot if you can somehow drop to that. I don't think he falls out of the top 10 still. I just don't. I see in a lot of mock drafts that he is, but I think it's because he's been hurt. He's been out. He's been not playing for a few weeks. And I don't want to say people have forgotten about him, but like I think, you know, when you see like receivers go off last week and then it's like, man, Brock Bowers. I mean, I haven't heard that name in like 2 months. I think he's getting a little bit of that effect to it. But I think he'll have a great combine. You know, it's going to be all that other stuff that happens in between now and April. And I think it's going to reboot his draft stock, and he'll be just fine. Let's see if we can find some receivers.
The last one had some guy Neighbor going super early.
Malik Neighbors. Yeah, he should be going super early, Couch. Top 10 for sure, maybe top 15, actually, I would say for sure. Top 15 for sure.
That was the CBS Emike Egbuka to the Chiefs.
Oh, to the Chiefs? Oh, baby. That'd be great.
They need to draft a wide receiver. I mean, there's no way around that.
If they do, it's going to be a good talent. Like, people are going to be salivating over this more than Sky Moore, more than Rashee Rice, or Justin Watson, or whoever. Like, this is going to be, oh, wow, type of deal.
Oh, this guy says Malik Neighbors 33. Well, I think
not anymore. Not anymore.
He had him. CBS had him going to the Colts in round 1. I think that pick was around 14, 15 overall.
Yeah, that sounds right. More realistic.
Is this the best running back, Trayvon Henderson?
Maybe. He's leading the race. You ever see those races at like ballparks where they have like the coffee racing the donut, racing like the sandwich, and then it's like, oh, right now like the coffee is winning, but then at the end of the day, like the donut surpasses him in the last lap or something. So it's like kind of one of those things. Like right now he's in the lead. I don't know who wins the race though. But I do think that this is a good spot. Yeah. To say one more thing about the RB, I do think that this is a realistic range of where we're going to see the first RB taken. It's like high round 2, somewhere in the 30s.
Like Jonathan Taylor, right? That's what happened with him.
Yeah, like Jonathan Taylor. It's like
the second pick of round 2 or something like that.
Yeah, like 33, 34 overall. I think it was 34 overall. You're right. Yeah, second pick round 2. In that the Javonte Williams tier, pretty much.
Yeah.
Same thing.
All right, well, we got no more comments.
Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. So
appreciate y'all tuning in. I posted the news on Twitter. I'm going to post it everywhere else on Discord and Instagram and Facebook. Appreciate y'all. Good luck tomorrow. Enjoy it. Let's get those W's and make playoffs. Thanks for tuning in, Sushane.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.